All right. Okay, chat. Let me get us squared away here. I don't know what you guys thought. I don't know what you guys saw because I kind of popped in there late, to be honest. But what I saw when I jumped in, Jesus Christ, I didn't even see Officer Sanders fight hard for the dick like that. Like, Jesus Christ, Phil was defending Derek. Like we're talking here. Let me pick let's see what we like. For a lineup here. We can go with that, I guess. That's what we went with earlier. DSP was in there trying to stick and move. Like, no, like Derek, I got you. I was like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, I have never, and believe me when I say this, I have never legitimately felt bad for Phil at all. Because I don't have that in me, right? But Jesus Christ, the way he was trying to fight for, not even defend Derek, he was in there fighting for that boy. He was in there fighting for that boy. That shit was like, that was like Carlo versus Canelo. He, like, Jesus Christ, all three of them. That was the worst gangbang I've ever seen. Like Jesus Christ, like PPP was like, smack, and then Andy was like, hey Josh, you want to smack him first? And Josh was like, nah, go ahead and you smack him. And he's like, smack. And then Josh was like, smack. And they just kept hitting him. And I was like, why are you defending him? Why the fuck are you defending fucking Derek? Just let him die. Let that boy die. I was stunned what DSP was doing with that shit. I was like, you're really defending a pedophile here. And you acknowledge that you acknowledge Derek's a pedophile. But you try to go ahead and deflect and say, oh, well, whatever happens off of my stream happens off of my stream, and all this extra bullshit. I was like, the fuck are you doing? Let him die. Let that boy die. I was like, Derek's not worth that. I don't know what the relationship, I've always speculated, as many detractors actually have speculated on what DSP and Derek, or Derek, whatever, their relationship is. He was in there fighting for that boy. You could tell he was in there fighting for him. I was like, have you guys seen it? I'll bring it up for you if you want. Like, I mean, because I think Proper is going to do like a proper, no pun intended, is going to do like a proper discussion for this shit later. But Jesus Christ, the way DSP was defending him. I was like, no, let him die. If you got, I'll bring it up if you guys haven't seen it yet. Let's see here. You know, we're gonna go to the go-to Raw Phil, because that's what we do. Big ups to Raw Phil. Oh wow, you're actually DSP's talking about the aftermath. I really don't care about that. Yeah, I don't really care about that. We can always talk about that like tomorrow or whenever next time I stream. Give me a second. Let's see what I want, the actual thing though. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can bring the audio up so you can at least hear it.
Someone from acting one way, you know what I'm saying? So banning someone from chat doesn't solve the problem.
Oh, you're still defending them!
And the person, they do not have an association with me. They're just a stream viewer.
Hold on a second. Let me turn this off.
So to me, it's like, I don't.
Okay, chat, can you hear this? If not, I can bring it up in another source. Oh, Phil, you're defending him still? Hold on, let me change the source.
No, I'm not angry at all. Absolutely not.
Okay, there we go. Oh my God. You're still defending him, Phil?
Josh seems like a decent guy. Who's good.
You're still defending him? Oh, we're gonna have to watch this chat and then we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back to the beginning. I need. Oh, you need this.
Shame.
Why are you defending him, Phil? Let him die.
That place, because I feel like it could be such a better place. And
oh, you want to give Derek
instead?
You want to give the pedophile a second chance, but you won't give other. Oh my God. I was going to go back like a little while and we were going to hit you on that bullshit, but since you still defended him.
He is so toxic as it is, right?
Shut up.
And a whole day of Star Wars Outlaws, that's definitely what I want.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, so let me give you guys an idea of what happened when I jumped in. When I jumped into the stream, okay, DSP, they were just about to get into the Derek situation. And DSP was just in there fighting for Derek. Like, with his life. Like, he was fighting for him. And they were like, Phil, he's a pedophile. Just let him go. And he was like, oh, well, I really can't, and there are problems, and that opens up Pandora's box. And essentially, to make a long story short, we'll go back and watch it. But he basically said, I don't want to do it because the detractors told me to, and that would be them winning. And what does that sound like? And I actually was yelling at the screen. Well, I wasn't yelling, but I was barking at the screen, being like, Josh, bring up the shit with Chantel. Bring up the shit with Karate Joe and Foodie Beauty. And he did. He did. He actually brought that part up. But the thing is, see, this tells you Josh don't know what the fuck he talking about, though. That's not what happened. That situation with Karate Joe and Foodie Beauty didn't happen the way Josh said it did. What happened is that shit came out, and Chantel acted like she didn't hear nothing about nothing. Then he killed himself. I'm not monetized, right? Yeah, okay. He killed himself. And then that's when people got the report where he was actually convicted for what he did to those kids. And she still defended him. She kept defending him for the longest time, saying, oh, well, he made a mistake. People deserve second chances. All this bullshit and whatnot. And the reason why she did that is because, yet again, because French Fry Girl, because Yaba, her main reactors were on her ass about that shit. And she did not want to concede to it because she didn't want the reactors, the trolls to win. And then she eventually did realize, oh, well, what he did was pretty bad. This was later on. She finally conceded to it. And then she went back to defending him again. It was disgusting. And this shit was that same shit. So we running around here literally defending pedophiles. What the fuck? I'm not even saying Derek should be strung up. At least not yet. But goddamn, Phil, what is wrong with you? And the crazy thing is, when they were bringing up all of the information to DSP, he wasn't even surprised. It was like he's already seen it. He certainly knew about it. So why are you defending him? Oh my God. Oh my Christ. All right, here. Let's see what he says here.
In the next, 2 days or so, I want nice, normal content. Correct.
And you could tell too, he looks rattled. Goddamn, Phil. You look rattled. Where Cat at? Tell her to get you some of that horse milk.
I received a $25 tip.
Yeah, he looked rattled. And here's the thing, though, too. Kino just announced that they're going on vacation for, I don't know. I'm not sure how long they're going for. A couple weeks, I think. So DSP, the clock is ticking. Because they basically said, hey, we're going to go off for a couple weeks. You guys stay on DSP. If he doesn't have that guy done, if Derek isn't gone by the time we get back, we're done with DSP. So DSP has a couple of weeks to figure out what the fuck he's going to do. Holy shit.
From Jason. I am proud of you for putting your foot down for what's right, getting rid of a twisted demon.
Look at him! Look at him! He's like, you can tell too he wants to lash out at him, but he can't. Why? Oh my God, what does Derek have on you, Phil? What does Derek have on you? Because the way he was downplaying their relationship was like, it was kind of getting crazy. Because he was like, oh, they say he's a supporter, and he makes this, and he makes that. No, he don't. He doesn't do any of those things. The fuck he hasn't. Phil, he has supported your stream. He supported you financially, stealing mommy's credit card, and he shows up to each and every stream. He's begged other people on the stream to donate on his behalf. He has made stuff for your stream. Maybe not thumbnails, at least that we can prove. But he made the tier makers and shit. The way DSP tried to downplay all of that shit was so fucking dishonest. So fucking dishonest. And you can see that shit in Andy's face. He was like, oh man, it's going to be one of those days. That shit was crazy, son.
That means, all right, thank you very much. Hail to the king. I really don't know what on earth that means, but okay.
He's still defending him. Oh my Christ, Phil. Oh, see, this right here is what's going to get clipped all the hell in the next, 3 or 4 hours. Between this segment here and what he said on Kino Casino about Derek, that's just going to get clipped. And I don't know how it's going to be like DSP Defense Pedo or DSP PDF File Defender. I don't know how they're going to do it. But that shit is crazy how they're going to do it. And then I don't even try to give people ideas, but you know what I'm saying? I got love for the DSP Detractor community, so whatever. Take this part here. Take what he said on Kino Casino and take what he said about cuties the first time around. Take all that shit and put that shit together and look at how bad that's just, how crazy that's just gonna look. That's just gonna look crazy.
Getting rid of a twisted demon. Exercise the demons, right? Okay.
Jesus Christ, son.
Oh, I'm not doing...
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I'm so used to doing the leaderboard because I don't have one right now. I totally... You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta update the leaderboard. No, I don't. I don't have a leaderboard right now. I'm just so used to it, right? Jumping Up says, great appearance, thank you. Cracker Jack says, what surprised you? Nothing. Honestly, like, I totally felt like that's exactly how it was going to go. I didn't think that it was going to be people at each other's throats. I didn't think that it was going to be, nasty.
Wait, nothing surprised you. So you're admitting that you knew about the Derek shit.
Stuff now.
He's admitting he knew about the Derek shit. And he still went in there. Wow. Let's continue.
Nonsense. It wasn't. You saw how cordial that was and just having normal conversations and everything. Excuse me. Andy did a super chat. Without a doubt, the biggest W is banning you-know-who. Sometimes to evolve means to leave the old shell behind. Andy and Ash.
Oh, that's another thing, too. How he, the way he threw, like, the situation with Jenna. The Jenna situation or whatnot. That right there is really telling, too, because it's funny how we talked about in the first stream that DSP is afraid to be left alone, forgotten, all that bullshit. But look at how he made Cat cut fucking Jenna out of his life. And then tried to use that as justification of getting his thread down. Oh, well, that doesn't have shit to do with me. Phil, that's your family. Oh, no, it's not my family. My wife cut her off. Your wife can't cut her off. That's her sister. If she chooses not to talk to her, that's whatever. That's still her family. Like, you see how sick DSP is? And see, that goes back. Let's get into our lore pockets now. That goes back to that situation with that Pandrezz brother's wedding, and how DSP was I'm pretty sure he was adamant that she couldn't go. Same shit there. Like, once you're with him, there is nobody else. He is judge, jury, executioner. He is the alpha and omega. There can't be anything else. That shit is sick. That is really, really sick if you think about it. So just something to think about.
Ash wants you to succeed. Again, I honestly don't see why this was such a big thing put on me, because it you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop someone from acting one way. You know what I'm saying?
But you're missing the point. If you know he's doing these things, whether on your stream or off, you gotta cut him loose. You don't get to sit there and say, oh, I don't know what he's doing outside my stream. That's outside of my stream. That's not a defense, bitch. If fucking Derek, I don't even want to say this because I don't want to will something like that into existence. I don't want to say that. I very rarely hold my tongue on anything, but I don't want to say that. Because I feel like Derek's going to one day do it anyway. So I don't want to even bring something like that into existence. I'm already going to hell. I don't need that on my conscience. I've done enough to earn my place there. I don't need to say that. Just because it's not on your stream, I don't care if it's not happening on his stream or not. You know what's happening. You know what he's doing. And like I said, we're not even talking about fucking Derek harassing fucking porn stars and cam girls and all that bullshit. We're talking about the young kid shit that he's got over there, that he's doing. Jesus Christ, bro. And then to sit there and say, oh, well, that's not my responsibility. Why is the pressure put on me? Why do I have to do something? And then, if you really feel that way, why didn't you just tell Kino, I'll deal with it in my own way? Or I'll deal with it when I'm ready? You didn't do that. Kino was basically like, do it. And you said, okay, I'll do it. And now you're mad because you actually have to do something. You should have been a man and said, I'll take care of it when I'm ready. Well, I'll take care of it when I'm ready to take care of it. But you weren't even man enough to do that. Jesus Christ. I wonder how Derek's going to blow up over this shit.
Why this was such a big thing put on me, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop someone from acting one way. You know what I'm saying? So banning someone from chat doesn't solve the problem, correct? And the person.
Oh, so so we can keep the pedophile. Derek's a pedophile, but what can I do about him being a pedophile? Nothing. So me banning him doesn't do anything. so I should just keep him around. The fuck kind of logic is that? And the thing is, that's kind of a sick, twisted way of he basically took Josh from Kiwi Farms. He took his shit about, oh well, I can't go ahead and get rid of the DSP thread because someone else would get it. DSP took that same logic and twisted it into this shit. Oh, but I thought people like me were the mentally ill individuals and shit, Phil. You're out here defending pedophiles. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god.
Person, they do not have an association with me. They're just a stream viewer. So to me, it's like I don't.
No. What'd you say? They have no association with me. Derek has been there with you for years, since he was a kid. Oh, you sick piece of shit.
This was such a big thing put on me because it you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop someone from acting one way. You know what I'm saying? So banning someone from chat doesn't solve the problem, correct? And the person, they do not have an association with me. They're just a stream viewer.
All right, chat. You guys get to chime in. What's up, Hate Army? Let's talk to me. Tell me something about this shit. How far are we going? How far can I go? Jesus Christ, Phil. All right, you get off my screen. Get off my screen. Shit. Bring your little pedophile defender shit back up here when I'm ready for you. Jesus Christ. All right, fucking A, bruh. All right, let's sound off. Nowhere you're nowhere you're up.
Nowhere H says. DSP and Derek is true professional clowns.
Oh my Christ, bro.
Messetsu Dragon says. Yo, what is Brian gonna say about Phil when he see this?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue what he's gonna say about that shit. I have not the damnest clue.
David Cruz says. Why didn't Keem go after Raw DSP but went after Dudilil?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a fair question, I suppose. I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I never thought about that. But dude, let's be honest, man. What Raw Phil does is enough to be transparent. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Or transformative, I should say. I mean, even the stuff that he tried to pin on Duty, I don't even know how much of that could actually stick. But that's neither here nor there.
Messetsu Dragon says.
Dude.
Brian hate Derek.
Yeah, you do.
Greedo the Green says. GTG, my man DSP was died on the hill, brother.
Yeah, he did. That shit was so crazy.
Bro with glasses says. Not surprised at all.
And interestingly enough, now we shouldn't be. That was so crazy. What? Oh man.
Greedo the Green says. Kino gonna come after him. Spectre Raven says. So Phil defended a pedo.
Yup.
David Cruz says. You know it's bad when even DSP fans are saying to get rid of Derek.
Yeah, exactly. You know it's fucking bad. And yet DSP ignored it. Just like the racism, just like everything else he used to do it back on Twitch.
Greedo the Green says. Yes, he not gonna ban him, he gonna tell that little sicko to change his name.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think he's gonna tell him to just make a name change and don't comment nearly as much. Which the question is, will Derek do it? So that's so slimy.
Oathkeeperox's 99 says. The fact he's doing this again with this decompression stream. Oathkeeperox's 99 says. He's keeping Derek around?
Yeah, he's more likely just gonna have him change his name or something. We'll probably have him lay low and shit. But people will eventually sniff him out. So it'll only be a matter of time. And once that happens, they already know. As soon as they find Derek on whatever his new account is, send that shit to Kino.
Greedo the Green says. GTG, do you think Dave knows what's going on or he just too gin brain to see it?
No, he knows what's going on. He just ignores it. So then this way he doesn't have any accountability.
Bro with glasses says. Oh, he knew for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here.
Oathkeeperox's 99 says. We kicked out Raven, we don't want the freakery.
And so, now how is DSP going to say anything about anything? Oh, well, the detractors can clean up their backyard, but you can't do yours? But you're supposedly so scared of the fucking detractors? Like, what are you going to say when that shit comes up?
Spectre Raven says. I honestly am starting to think that Phil and Derek trade certain kinds of data in private and he doesn't want to give that up.
There is some type of there's something there. I don't know what it is, and I don't even really want to speculate on it at the moment, but there's something there.
Meth Bear says, that was eventful.
It was short though. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was.
Excalibur 2010 says, he's afraid that if Derek stays, the Kino fans will leave with their money.
Which they probably will. Like I said, they don't fuck with pedophiles over there on that side of the fence.
Bro with glasses says, this is so sus on DSP's end.
Sure it is.
Donut Sensei says, Mo bacon mo problem.
Exactly.
Excalibur 2010 says,
shit, man.
Phil talks like if Derek was his former lover. Jedi Knight 208 says, DSP defends PDF file LOL.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Excalibur 2010 says, Cat's demon?
Well, I don't know if that's been exercised yet, but we'll wait for the report on that.
L.I.M.B Commander says, this is rough.
It is. It's really rough listening to, like, wait till I bring you guys up to speed with the original part. Like, we're just hearing what he's saying in the deflation, whatever the fuck he calls the shit. What he actually said on the show was problematic as fuck. Once that shit gets clipped, that shit's never leaving the ether.
Oathkeeperox's 99 says, people can finally be happy it's removed finally. Donut Sensei says, he doesn't care about the tractors but was up to date on all the Kiwi threads LOL.
Yeah, that was kind of funny too. Like he's what Phil has always been knee deep in Kiwi farms. Let's be honest. He tried to say, I should say, that he went over there to find out what was going on leading up to his talk with Josh. But DSP's over there on a regular basis. Just like the Death Fats are, just like any lolcow is. They always check their threads.
Aura Master DX says, send him to the wood chipper.
Indeed.
Bro with glasses says, if Derek was to catch a case,
DSP will plausible deniability, I suppose.
David Cruz says, Derek has a car too now.
Gee, that's scary. They need to check his trunk. They need to check the backseat if he has any blankets, if he has any fucking toolboxes or anything else. Fucking sick little weirdo.
Aura Master DX says, and Derek got a weird case.
Why is he around? Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, man, one day y'all are gonna catch Derek on the news on some weird shit. Mark my words. I'm not wishing it into existence, but mark my words. Jesus Christ.
Spectre Raven says, like I said, there's something else to their relationship that Phil is hiding.
Maybe we'll get lucky and it comes out one day.
L.I.M.B Commander says, LOL ladies, find a man who defends you the way Phil defends Derek.
But the thing is Phil can defend Derek like that, but he can't defend his wife? That's sus as shit. That shit is sus as fuck. How are you going to defend Derek like that, but not your wife? Not your soulmate? Not your top steed? Well, she'd be a filly, not a steed, but you know what I mean.
Hate Army says, wait, is he going back on banning Derek?
It's sounding shaky, Hate Army. It's sounding shaky as fuck. And like I said, Kino's going to be gone for, they said a few weeks. So that's how much time he has to try to figure out what his scheme's going to be.
Vicious says, wait, so he's not banning Derek?
We don't know, but it's looking shifty.
Jesse Green 619 says, something like that. Hate Army, big up. L.I.M.B Commander says, Phil is a lot of things and being labeled a PDF file will destroy him LOL. And
the thing is Phil he's already being accused of being a groomer, right, over the Pandrezz shit. Now you're actually out here defending.
Ramza 675 says, Brian tweeted about this already.
Oh, did he? I'll have to check his tweet.
David Cruz
actually,
says,
hold on, let me check, make sure.
Send Derek to the Shadow Realm before he brings about the fall of Gaudapia.
Yeah, that's true. And then DSP saying, oh, I would rather stick with the devil I know. How comfortable are you with these? All right.
JWusso989 says, you remember when you called your cat Derek? Cause I do. I'll buy you the rope, Phil.
Yeah. Oh my Christ, bro. That shit was so crazy how he did that shit.
Spectre Raven says. Phil gets data from Derek and he doesn't want to give that up. That's why he doesn't want to ban him. Oathkeeperox's 99 says. Why won't he get rid of him? He don't make his new image better, it makes it work. I thought he was against all that, he's married but he keeps Derek around.
DSP is someone who wants to have all of the advantages without losing or giving up anything. That's what it comes down to. And I think, and you could tell his whole time that whole situation was coming up, he didn't like it because now there's a whole new group of people that can hold DSP responsible. You know what I'm saying? And DSP don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely don't like the fact that he has to lose or give up something, no matter how bad it is, apparently.
Incorrect Beans says. Except for Linda, of course.
Of course.
Incorrect Beans says. He held on to Derek tighter than to any woman ever.
Dude, that right there was probably on levels of John. Almost. That shit's scary, dude. That's scary that he'd be that comfortable defending that shit.
Aura Master DX says. So in Phil's world, Derek over John, Howard, and Panda.
It could be. Well, maybe not over John, but definitely over Howard and Panda.
Nowhere H says. DSP is fucking mad, he needs to take some heat for this. This not more eyes, the scheme should be talking about this, Moist Zero need talk about. DSP needs to the heat.
Agreed. I do think people should put a lot of heat on fucking. I think it will. I mean, I don't know to what extent. I don't know if Moist Critical is going to start talking about it. I don't know if some ordinary gamer. I don't know if that's something that's just going to happen in our niche circles, and maybe Keem will tap in it. You know, Rich is definitely going to, and whatnot, because Rich is gonna look for whatever he can try to get back on Phil with. But if this shit gets wider eyes on it, everything that Phil thought he had, he ain't giving it up just that quick.
Athron82 says. Why did DSP think Null would delete his board when Null fought tooth and nail against more evil people like Kiffles?
Because he thought that Kino Casino would have his back on all of it. So he thought that would be at least enough pressure, and obviously it wasn't.
Sheet Metal 02 says. He's acting like not saying Derek's name now is the same as banning him.
Yep. He's he's slowly trying to fade him out, like verbally, and hoping that people will just forget over time.
Oathkeeperox's 99 says. I don't want to smell Derek, I just took my shower, I don't want to feel dirty.
I agree.
Arizona Mod Gamer says. Phil defended to not ban Derek more than he has defending himself or anyone else in his life.
Fair point.
Heck, he put more effort into it than his own content. Bro.
That's actually a very good point. Big ups. Jesus Christ.
Aura Master DX says. He can't clean his backyard with no back.
That's fair. But that actually brings up a good point. So you want Josh to clean his backyard, right? You want Josh to be on his P's and Q's and more, and his whole moral standpoint and all that bullshit. You got an actual pedophile in your fucking community, dude. Like Derek is as close as anybody could be. And you're not willing to clean that up?
Hate Army says. We spent an entire weekend packing up Raven and Aqua in a box. Your turn, Philip.
I have no mercy for Phil whatsoever. Just let me know who I'm sending the champagne to. You know what I'm saying? Fucking A, bruh. Jesus Christ, Phil. You are a goddamn mess.
Sonicicago 5962 says. Keem's actions on Duty's stream today lost lolcow live a viewer, and I believe they have had fake drama for about a month.
Some of that shit is definitely forced over there on fucking lolcow live. Let's be honest, but Keem's made bad decisions. We'll see how he does on Wednesday.
Dwight Race says. I am here.
What's up, Dwight?
Nowhere H says. I guess DSP will sink this low, but it is DSP his history with Panda. It is not shocking, sorry about my spelling errors.
No worries, man. There ain't no judgment here. I get you.
Crispy Mantis says. Hello everybody.
What's up?
Dwight Race says. Is DSP really trying to die on the hill for Derek? Dude is wild.
Yeah, and it looks like he's still trying to defend him. We'll get back in the video in a minute.
Dude Almighty says. LOL.
Crazy, son.
M says. I heard he's gonna talk to Keem on Wednesday on his own. Is that actually happening?
As of right now, yeah, that's the plan.
Dwight Race says. Here DSP is going back on banning Derek now. Not a good look DSP.
Not at all.
Nowhere H says. This need more eyes like Moist or Keem. DSP need to get heats for this.
He do. Like, I can't believe it. But then again, this is the ebb and flow with DSP. As quickly as things are working out, is as quickly as shit falls apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's so stupid. He can't think ahead. Like, he should have just denounced Derek and just let it go. Fucking A. Brightside Viking was with, well, I don't know if he's been there longer than Derek. He's been there a long time, though. And even he didn't get any defense. We just gave him the Blood Eagle treatment, and that was the end of it.
Ramza 675 says. Derek will be on the news, the Toronto Strangler.
Yeah, the Toronto Choker or what, something. It's going to be, Jesus Christ.
Darksea DeFlo says. Well, that was interesting.
It was something. It was something.
Bill Wilson says. Derish is DSP's Lil Nam Blah buddy.
Oh.
Aura Master DX says.
Oh.
Built like a Holstein.
That's hilarious.
Snipen says. Remember Phil told the side scrollers the trolls went out their way to make up the bank leaks, but he told Casino the leaks are true.
Yeah! It's so much sus, like, dude, what, like, it's gonna be, I mean, not that it wasn't already a good week or gonna be a good week for detractors, but there's so much shit to rip apart. So much shit to rip apart. Holy fuck.
Sheet Metal 02 says. Derek will be the new Sidella.
I think Derek was always more infamous than Sidella, for sure. I mean, shit. I mean, Sidella didn't mind paying for prostitutes or whatever anyway, but at least they were of age, at least as far as we know. But God dog, bro. God dog.
Spectre Raven says. Dwight Race greetings. Oh, enjoy your free cup of snort bucks.
Indeed.
Oath Keeper Oxes 99 says. He never loved Kat. She's just a shield when he needs her. Same with Jasper. After that, they are put away for use later.
Agreed.
Excalibur 2010 says. Phil said that detractors call Kat fat and ugly. I have never heard anyone call Kat ugly.
Yeah, I can't remember ever calling her ugly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she definitely fat, and that shit. People like myself definitely called it. I don't remember ever calling her ugly. The makeup game needed work, but I don't think I would have ever said early Kat was ugly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could ever remember saying that.
Aura Master DX says. The devil did
The
look.
devil did her. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Can't believe it.
Sheet Metal 02 says. Derek can change his name, he can't change his spamming.
Agree, but like I said, they'll eventually suss him out, whatever his new name's gonna be.
Dwight Race says. The rope is getting tight around the neck GTG.
Yes, it is. Like, and Phil, and the thing is Phil realizes it. So now his little safe space over there at Kino, now it ain't safe no more. So now do you really cut Derek loose? Or do you try lying to Kino to keep what little positivity you have? Boy, it's going to be, next few weeks are going to be tense.
Grim Phantomile says. Big UPS GTG and sup dudes.
What people?
ZM says. He can change his name but his demeanor will come through.
Agreed.
Almighty Gookie says. Derek Pack watch 24/7.
That's what's going to be, dude. Because someone, like I said, the moment people figure him out, it's done. It's done.
Almighty Gookie says. Pack that PDF up.
Exactly.
Spectre Raven says. Don't care for Critcal's response after his stance on kids getting sex changes, nor Muta's response.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that. Moist Critical dropped the ball on that shit with Sneeko. Sneeko walked his ass into the slaughterhouse and fucking Moist Critical fell for that shit hook, line, and sinker. That shit's crazy. This is the internet. He thought there was going to be honor amongst thieves. You agreed to a duel, and then you thought he was really going to take the 10 paces, turn and fire? The fuck is wrong with you? You've been around this long and you think there's honor out in these streets? Fuck that bullshit. Like I said, Sneeko wanted fucking Moist Critical bad. He wanted him bad. And he was willing to do whatever it took to get it. And that's what happened. Like I said, Moist Critical, maybe he ain't aged himself out of this. Maybe if you're not sharp enough to keep doing what you're doing, man, stop talking to people, stick to your your 10-minute fucking mediocre bullshit and keep it moving.
Tony says. Over or under DSP has another stream with the Casino Boys, 0.5 streams.
Well, I think there's definitely going to be at least one more. It depends on how DSP plays this Derek thing out. So, because like I said, Kino, the audience of Kino is not going to stand for that shit. They are not going to stand for that shit. They're not going to want to hear any explanations. They're not going to want to hear fucking intricate synopsises about dumb shit. No one wants to hear none of that bullshit. Is he in or is he out? If he's out, you're out. Well, sorry. If he's in, then you're out, Phil. If he's out, then you can still stay. This is very easy. This is basic mathematics. And if Phil can't do math, then if he die, he die.
Oathkeeperoxes99 says. Dash and Ugly Monstra did a very good videos packing up Raven and Aqua, get the coffin dance ready.
I'll check that out.
Userme77 says. Hopefully Keem will press Phil on hard on Derek.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sheer King says. Finally a Kino DSP stream that was entertaining. Grey Fox 2000 says. The Mango Ice Cream Bandit.
The Mango Ice Cream Bandit. That's what they're going to call Derek when he's running around stealing people's women's panties and shit.
Dwight Race says. Really begs the question, how much is Derek doing for you BTS DSP?
That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Jesse Green 619 says. Like said before, Phil need be humble for this.
He does. You're absolutely right, Jesse.
Uniraq says. The bank leaks are true and he is down from the rafters LOL. The vids coming out soon will be chef's kiss.
Yes, they were. I mean, yes, they are, man. Fucking Snorpernell, Memology, Hate Army, Hogan, all them cats. They're going to be working overtime over the next couple days. That shit needs to get out as quickly as fuck. Holy shit. The market's about to get saturated, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what we want. This is the whole point of the Kino thing. This is all supposed to be content farming. And everybody can benefit. Like, no one needs to be running around here high-strung about nothing. Let the content, let the milk flow. You know what I'm saying? The thing is people have had a drought for a while. People are taking themselves too seriously or want to be perceived a certain type of way. Man, you need to put your pride to the side, man, and get this money. And you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. Gain ground, continue to gain ground. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Because Kino, there's certain shit that Kino's just not going to let go. And so this Derek thing worked out. Worked out for everybody. Not Phil, but Phil don't matter in this equation.
Almighty Gookie says. Shout out to Phil insulting autistic people and him high-key saying his fan base is full of degenerates.
Most of them are degenerates. But let's be honest, Phil is trying to replace them anyway. So they only have as much value as he can bleed them.
Sheet Metal 02 says. Someone told Phil that Keem was planning on streaming his side of the interview. Phil said it's off if he does.
That's lame. That's lame. Keem should do that shit, but it's lame for DSP to call that shit off. What the fuck? It's already out there. It's in the public. What are you scared of?
David Cruz says. Derek really is the most oblivious rake on the floor that Phil has been walking towards for like years now.
That's actually a fair point. Phil should have been cleaning that kid up, but what it is.
Norman Beige says. She was cute when she was streaming herself.
She was alright. She was definitely quirky. She definitely seemed like we're talking about Cat here. She definitely seemed like she had some personality when she was. But, I mean, they could have made the streaming house work between the two of them. Phil's a fucking idiot.
Sheet Metal 02 says. Never mind, Phil got baited.
Yeah, he got baited hard as fuck.
Grey Fox 2000 says. He leaves Trader Joe's tacos at the scene of the crime.
That's funny. Taco Bandit. The TJ Taco Bandit. That'd be funny. Nice call. That's a nice callback card.
Oathkeeperoxes99 says. She was a 7.5. Socialital definition of beauty is bullshit anyway. Snipin says. Derek is gonna get caught and ask if anyone wants a slice while he finishes his.
Wow.
The Jackal and hashtag 039,
Asler
says. How is everyone doing? Hope you all had a blast this weekend. Man, DSP has gone cringe LOL.
Cringe, bro. Nah, B. He's straight out here defending pedophiles, dude, openly. No, he knew what Derek was doing and still fought for him. Still fought for him. It.
Aura Master DX says. That's his secret jackal, he's always cringe.
Agreed.
Meth Bear says. Alex Sidella is the slow one down in Florida.
Right.
The villain is the black-pilled escort maxer who cries about not having a girlfriend and, not gonna lie, how devious females can factually act sometimes.
Oh, shit.
Snipen says. Nice to see Jim Sterling transitioned back into a man over there at the casinos.
That's hilarious.
Tony says. Which is worse, this interview or the side scrollers?
Which is worse, this interview? If you're talking about impact, it has to be this one. The Derek shit is fucking. Like I said, we're gonna go back to that because I'd like you guys to at least hear that part. Dude, you'll see. The Derek shit's it's rough. That shit is just.
Dwight Race says. Did you notice how DSP tried to put Derek on detractors like he's our problem? And it's our fault we tell others he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we were the one, like, oh, it's our fault for exposing him to be a pedophile, not the fact that the dude was an actual pedophile. That's fucking wild, bro. That's fucking wild. This Turkish coffee. What is this?
Ozan Crane Turkey says. Hi all, good night, favorite Turkish coffee.
Huh. Turkish coffee. Actually, might be something. Right.
Ice Yamamoto says. Hello all.
What's up, Ice?
Alive and well in Israel says. Phil doesn't get a pass for Derek just because 2 Canadians and Null bullied him into doing it.
Nah, not at all. But he literally got punked into doing it. If he could have talked his way out of that bag, he would have done it. He would have done it. That shit's so crazy.
Yuzuki Rameshi says. What's up GTG and
What's
chat?
up?
Wait, what happened to Aqua Teal?
I'm sure there's some people talking about it here in the chat. I don't have the full details on that one yet.
Freezite says. I bet Phil will waste even more money of WWE champions to cope.
Yeah, probably.
Ramza675 says. Didn't DSP say he knew about some kinda SUS shit going on in the FGC? Was it MR Magic or something? I don't know the names.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Mr. Wizard situation. Yeah, he said that he knew for years about the Mr. Wizard situation. So even when he got exiled out of the fucking FGC, I'm talking about DSP, why didn't he make YouTube videos about that dude? Why didn't he expose what he knew if it was really the case? He didn't. And then when DSP, allegedly, one of DSP's friends comes out and admitted that he was a victim of fucking Mr. Wiz, and everybody else is already shitting on Wiz, then he thought it was okay to go ahead and go after him then. But he didn't want to go after him the years before. So all those victims got racked up because you couldn't say nothing. Oh, well, it was an open secret. What could I say or do? Oh, so it's just okay for let shit happen, right? All right, then, fair enough. Mr. I have a platform. Mr. I want to show the FGC I had value and this, that, and the third, and look at how they took advantage of me, but you don't want to out the pedophiles that are over there too. Yeah, it's Mr. Wizard. Is the guy in particular. Jesus Christ, man.
The Vibe says. About fucking time this dude is being banned. I told him that shit months ago, but I'm not Kino Casino. The Vibe says. From Brian Twitter.
Oh, okay, big ups. Big ups for dropping that. I appreciate that shit. Fuck, man. Hey, well, Brian, I guess Brian understands what his place is in the world.
Uniraq says. LOL, what do you want me to do about it? I can't un-F your wife's sister. I lost it at that point.
Yeah, that was kind of funny too. Like, like DSP was so mad about this. She's like, why can't you just take it down, man? Why can't you make it disappear? And Josh is like, I can't unfuck your sister-in-law, bro. Like, what happened? It is what it is. Like, get over that bullshit. Like, get over that bullshit. Oh my god. All right. Here, let's jump into this shit. Let's jump into this shit. Oh my Christ. That was funny. Like, I gotta give Josh some credit on that one. That was pretty fucking hilarious.
So to me, it's like, I don't get why this is an association, why people are upset anyway, but I'll do it. Whatever. Whatever.
I don't get the association. I don't get why people are mad. Okay. All right, Phil, you don't understand why pedophiles, you think that pedophiles should be able to just run free and people shouldn't be upset about it. Okay. That's That's pretty sick, Phil. But that says a lot about you, buddy.
Viewer.
I can't wait till fucking Steve the Dead gets his hands on that shit. I'm anxious to see what Steve has to say about that. Ew. Jesus Christ, Phil. People are gonna be cross-examining your ass for fucking months, if not years, over this shit. Boy, you thought you were making headway? Nah, bitch. You ain't just put your hooves into the sand and gone back like 20 fucking paces. Enjoy the trek.
So to me, it's like, I don't get why this is an association and why people are upset anyway, but I'll do it. Whatever. Whatever. Why would I be angry with the Kino Casino guys? No, I'm not angry at all. Absolutely not. Someone tipped $1, says, Josh seems like a decent guy. He was good, a good head on his shoulders. It's a shame that he uses his skills for negativity. I mean, seriously, like, it's a shame that so much negativity is coming out of that place. Because
and see, he's still hyper vigilant. No, he's hyperly obsessed over fucking the negativity on the farms, but yet he can't even take care of the pedophiles that are in his community. Get the fuck out of here.
Because I feel like it could be such a better place. And instead, it really is so toxic as it is, right? And I wish that it would improve better, but you can't, in life, you can't make someone see your perspective or understand your moral compass, because he obviously doesn't have mine. For him, he literally said that website is the best thing on the internet. I completely disagree.
It's the only thing that he has, Phil. Josh doesn't have shit else. Just like your dumbass don't have anything but your little fucking streams. You ain't got shit else to your life. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no savings. You don't have no prospects for your future. Josh may have some of that, but he doesn't have much of it. So yes, he's going to sit there and say his site's the best site in the world. It's all he has. He's damn near sunken every cent that he has into it. Excuse me. He's got, outside of his mother, he's got nothing else.
I think it's a toxic cesspool. I would not, if it weren't for me having stuff about me and other things revolving around me being posted on that site, I literally would never, ever be on that site once. So
fuck you and your moral stance then. Because Phil just said, oh, if I didn't have anything over there, I wouldn't even care about what would happen. But then you sat there on the fucking Kino Casino and said, oh, well, you should look out for other people and their well-being and this, that, and the third. And now you're admitting, I don't give a fuck about other people. I just want my shit gone. Or if my shit was never up there, I wouldn't care. What the Let me stop. Because I could just do a video and blow your ass out the water doing that shit, which I might. Let me stop for now. Fuck you. You're really going to sit there and try to equate defending pedophiles to a site that people that laugh at your dumb ass. Because you're a dumb ass. I wonder what the fucking what the Kiwi Farms and Galtopia.net has to say about you defending the pedophile. I'm waiting to see what they got to say about that shit. That's gonna be a good read later on tonight.
There's no reason for me to ever go there. He thinks it's the best thing ever. I mean, that's the thing in life, is the differences of opinion, right? Thank you, Fart, for the super chat. Yes, I do believe I got a fair shake, and he's looking forward to the gameplay tonight. Me too.
Okay, fuck all this. Let's get to why we're here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this bullshit. Let's get to when he was defending shit. All right. I swear that was at like 12, maybe 14. Let me see what this is.
They try to justify it, and I just don't get it.
Well, you don't think that Phil should die, Josh?
Well, no one's saying all that shit. Let's see here. Maybe it was at the 14, or it was just before 14, maybe. Maybe it was around here. Uh-oh.
And from what I understand, the big point of contention is not just that he's there. It's that...
Yeah. It's how to get to that fun shit. Okay, hold on.
And, like, the reaction is like, you need to fucking die for talking to Phil. Like, yeah. It's crazy. What is it? Josh, like, what is it?
I don't know. And I feel like they try to justify it. And for instance, this is one thing that was brought up to me, and I'd like to hear your perspective. Do you know a guy named Darish?
Yeah. All right. Let me throw some snort bucks at y'all and whatnot. Let me throw some snort bucks at y'all because y'all gonna need it and whatnot because shit's about to get ugly. Shit's about to get uglies. Uglies. Oh my god. Oh, Phil, detractors are gonna eat well off this shit for months. For months. Oh my Christ. All right, yeah. If anybody wants a special order, put it up now, and I'll start sending them. I'll start sending them down range because in a minute we about to get to this work. We about to get this work. So if anybody has any special requests, put it out there right now. You know what I'm saying? If you got a special flavor of Derek coffee that you want out that you want to put out there, put it out there right now because I'm about to send that shit down range so we can get to this work. As I said, we got all night. We got all night. Jesus Christ, son. I can't believe DSP did that shit. Oh, I cannot believe DSP did that dumb shit. What the fuck? Actually, chat, let me give you guys a few seconds to get acclimated. Let me check, let's check Twitter real quick and see what's popping. Oh, Proper's already on it. What will Derek's sock account be named? Good shit on Proper. Let's see here. Oh, big ups to Secret Limited. Or Civil Secret, like. Am I following him? I think I... Yeah, I guess I am. Okay, big ups. Let's see here. Breaking news there. It's going to ban Derek. And we'll see how that plan out. So let me hit a like on that shit. TJ Gamebox came up with the report 3 hours ago. DSP still #1 from down from the rafters. They got a white poster out for fucking duty. Dangerous duty is what they call it. That's funny. Good shit. Yeah, yeah, Twitter right now is pretty funny. To be honest. Here, actually, give me a second. Let me see if I can try to bring you guys in on that, so you guys can at least see what I'm seeing real fast. And then let's get to this. Let's get to this video. Yeah. Oh. No, that's. Wait. How do I not have? How do I not have a plugin for Twitter? Maybe it's. The fuck did I do with that? Huh. Actually, give me a second. I have to create. Oh, touche. Yeah, I did. That makes sense. Let's. Twitter number 2, maybe. Okay, that's not necessarily what I want. Give me just a second, chat. And then we'll get. Oh, I kind of see what I'm doing now. I do. Okay, yeah. I do it like. All right. Okay, so let's see what's Twitter's going. There's Prop. Already got the fucking bounty out there trying to figure out what Derek's new name's gonna be. Secret Limited. Breaking news. Big ups. That shit. I want. What darkness have you been spreading the DSP, man? I want to know. TJ Gamepox, as you see, DSP down from the rafters, is still fucking #1. That's big ups to that. The fuck the bounty on duty. That's pretty funny. Let's see here. Dick Stroke Phil. Wait a second. Actually, now I think about it, isn't DSP's Instagram called They Call Me DSP too? Because he said, the account on WWE Champions that's not his, by the way. It just happens to be the same account as his Twitter, but I'm pretty confident his Instagram is that too. It is actually. So what the fuck? Already lying to the casino. Already lying. Let's see here. So crazy. So fucking crazy. The rope! So crazy. Alright, well, that's like, this is a little bit of what's going on the Detractor Twitter. I should see what's going on Girl Twitter in a minute, but alright. Alright, let's get to the business at hand. Let's get to why we're all here. Okay. Speak now or forever hold your peace, man. Like, because after this, we're locked in. Like I said, no more distractions. Let me throw one more thing of fucking snort bucks out there for y'all. And that's it. We locked in. We're locked in. This whole segment's going to get clipped to death. To death. DSP is going to have a hard time living this shit down. As Almighty intended it to be. All right, let's get it.
Derek?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a supporter, moderator, and like thumbnail maker for your stream, right?
Wrong on all three counts. He's not a supporter, he's not a moderator, and he's never made a thumbnail for me whatsoever. All wrong, all detractor bullshit. He's just a viewer.
Okay.
And he made a tier maker for me once or twice.
Okay.
And look at Andy's face. Like, you could tell Andy's already like, wait, what? Like, Andy already saw it. Like, Andy was... That's actually a great screenshot. But Andy was super suspect in this bullshit.
Okay.
He's like a supporter, moderator, and I feel like, you know, they try to justify it. And for instance, this is one thing that was brought up to me, and I'd like to hear your perspective. Do you know a guy named Derek?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a supporter, moderator, and like thumbnail maker for your stream, right?
Wrong on all three counts. He's not a supporter, he's not a moderator, and he's never made a thumbnail for me whatsoever. All wrong, all detractor bullshit.
But how's that detractor bullshit when you said that if you can't support the stream directly, you watching the stream, you giving a like, you giving a sub, you giving you subscribing to the channel, all of these things help support the streams. This is all part of the daily rhetoric. And Derek don't do those things? Okay, just asking.
He's just a viewer.
Okay.
And he made a tier maker for me once or twice.
Okay, tier maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Josh, do you have like receipts on that, or is this what you've heard, or is this what's in his thread, or what?
Well, his response is there's definitely a relationship, or when I say relationship, I mean there's definitely like a connection. But his response is actually it falls through a crack. I don't know how to respond to that because the guy is definitely like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
and he definitely has like playlists of like little girls and stuff on his YouTube. Like that's archived independently of the forum. But
what do you think?
I think I remember seeing like his badge in chat though that he had a supporter like a mod sword or something.
No, that you're seeing someone gifted him a membership. That's what you're seeing. It's just a gifted membership. Anyone can get that on YouTube. That's just he has no power whatsoever on my streams whatsoever.
But he's allowed.
Already downplaying the relationship, dude. Oh shit! All right, let's continue.
Something.
That you're seeing someone gifted him a membership. That's what you're seeing. It's just a gifted membership. Anyone can get that on YouTube. That's just he has no power whatsoever on my streams whatsoever.
But he's allowed in your streams, though.
Yes, he is.
But he has playlists of little kids on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we publicly address this formally? This is good.
Let's
We can finally
address
do
this.
Let's talk about
for
this.
Real.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
why
Yeah.
is
All
he
right.
allowed to be a member of your community when he's such a creep?
That's the one thing that's really fucked. Yeah.
Here's my philosophy. You guys can
Watch this shit. This is gonna be the craziest 12 rounds of bullshit that you guys are ever gonna see. I swear. I swear. It was like Canelo, dude. It was like Canelo boxing a fucking 15-year-old. This shit was crazy. This is the worst gangbang that I've ever seen. This is the worst gangbang I've ever seen. I've heard of pig fuckers before, but goddamn, these three took the cake.
completely disagree as streamers yourselves, and everyone out there watching, you may also disagree as well. All right, but allow me to lay down my methodology here.
Sure.
Okay. I'm a content creator. Every day I put on a stream. I'm trying to entertain an audience. I'm trying to make a living. I got to chat. People come in, people come out. I see people from all walks of life, people from here, there, and everywhere who attend my streams. And I don't judge anyone for anything but what's going on in my stream, okay? If I see someone in this stream doing something disgusting, having awful things said, or they're breaking the rules, they're out of it. I have rules laid out. Actually, my stream, I think, is a little bit more lax than others because I used to be known as like the moderator heavy guy, and now I almost don't have any moderators anymore. I kind of handle it all myself. But anyway,
Wait, that's not what you were saying on the pre-stream. You on the pre-stream, you were calling for people to get banned, and you were butthurt that there were no mods around to ban them. And then you had the nerve to sit there and say, oh, well, look at Duty. Duty has like 30 mods. So I got like 30 mods too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Matter of fact, maybe, just maybe, I need to just go ahead and pass out some more wrenches. So what? So what? Those are people who frequent his streams. You've never had that many mods. Well, on Twitch, you've had a lot of mods for various reasons at various times. But even still, like, the amount of mods that someone has is incidental, to be honest with you. But at least Duty's mods show up. Yours don't.
Philosophy is what goes on in my stream is the extent of my responsibility as a streamer to take care of.
I mean, the last time I checked, I heard, Duty wasn't charging people for mod shit. DSP can't say that. DSP at one time or another, people threw money down to be mods. Duty can't say that. As far as I've heard, Duty's never charged anybody for mod shit.
Now, anyone out there who makes content, do you personally know every single person who's on your stream? Do you know what their life is like behind the scenes? Do you know what kind of stuff that they're into? What, their kinks, their bullshit, what they post on their social media? Of course not. How on holy hell would any of us ever know what all of our viewers are doing? Nor is it in our realm of responsibility to have to actually look into that. You understand?
But if the person's part of your community, though, don't you feel some type of sense of responsibility? The kid is directly part of your community. He's in your streams every single day. That's a little different. Like, the degrees of separation isn't as wide as you make it sound. Like, what you're trying to do, or at least what you're trying to allude to, is the equivalent of Kat trying to spread her legs as far as she can go. She's not as limber as she used to be, buddy. I can tell you you know what? Let me stop.
These people are just here to watch me. That's all I care about.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying. You don't know everyone's backstory. You can't control everyone. Makes sense. But we have verifiable evidence that Derek is a pedophile. He has playlists of kids, and it's really weird fucking shit. And this is the one thing Ashton and I are like, what the fuck is...
What the fuck
I
is
get
this
what you're
shit?
saying.
And
I get what
Josh
you're saying.
looked into it yesterday. Let Josh. Josh, what do you think about what Phil just said?
Yeah.
It's not just this. Knowing about it, like when you find out, like you have to do something about that. And from what I understand, the big point of contention is not just that he's there; it's that other people, who are in your community, who are in your chats, have pointed out that this guy is who he is, and he seems to be getting a layer of protection that people are able to observe. He seems to get away, according to the people that watch, he gets away with a lot more than other people would. Just in, it's suspicious to them. I don't know. I've not seen this, but that's what that's what they say.
So you don't even know what they're saying. You just think that somehow he's getting some kind of protections in my stream, is what you're saying.
Yeah, either from people in the chat calling it out, or just in regards to his behavior. Like, apparently he spams a lot, and he gets a pass with that, and people suspect that there is some kind of association there where he gets a pass. Like, for instance, with the thumbnails, because they say that he has, like, a monthly vacation, and during that vacation, the style of your thumbnails changes, and that is...
Why are you laughing at that, or why are you smirking at that? If you don't know much about Derek outside of your streams, you theoretically shouldn't have a response to any of that. That's weird, Phil. I'm just saying that makes it sound like you know a little bit more than what you're letting on, buddy.
Association there where he gets a pass. Like, for instance, with the thumbnails, because they say that he has like a monthly vacation, and during that vacation, the style of your thumbnails changes, and that is how they come to the conclusion that the thumbnails are being made by him, because they don't get made by him when he's gone.
He's literally never made anything like that for me whatsoever. He's, like I said, the only thing he's ever made is 2 tier makers, I believe, over the last year.
So he has made stuff, though.
He 2 tier makers, and one that I used on a stream and one I did not.
But
Yeah.
brother Phil, like you can't have a pedophile making stuff for you and part of your community in a broad sense, right? Like you should probably just ban the fucking guy and send him packing, and I think you'd get a lot less shit if you did.
Here's the thing. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You guys are correct. If I were right now to say enough is enough, too many people have issue with this guy, ban him.
Sure.
Okay? That would solve that problem. However, the big picture that no one's
Let's
looking
solve
at.
that problem then.
Okay, but listen.
Yeah, good.
You don't understand the Pandora's box that you open once you do.
Why is he fighting so hard for him? Why is he fighting so hard for him?
The big picture that no one's
Let's
looking
solve
at.
that problem then.
Okay, but listen.
Yeah, good.
You don't understand the Pandora's box that you open once you do.
Phil,
that.
that's a very obvious, like, slippery slope fallacy. It's like you can get rid of the guy that has the
That
little
is
girl
a fallacy,
playlist on YouTube without
yeah.
opening Pandora's box.
Yeah.
That's
No.
not really direct.
Oh, Josh, you got to listen. All right, because again, you know how bad my detractors are, correct? You know
Right,
how
sure.
crazy they are. The only reason that we even know anything about this person is because my detractors went to all of his personal socials and dug into them deep. They
But he's
went
a
to his-
But they
pedophile.
got him.
They
It's
dug
right,
into
they got
him
him,
deep.
though.
They-
He's-
okay, now
he-
hold on.
he's a
I know.
pedophile,
Listen.
so- Yeah.
I'm not disputing what you guys are saying, but please let me finish what I'm
Oh,
saying.
for
For
because it
sure.
is- All right. If the only reason that I know that this guy did something bad is because people went off of the
Now listen to how stupid he is. Because he's literally admitting there are public information out there that proves what Derek is doing. He is admitting, I'm aware of what Derek's doing. What he's trying to say is, if I feed Derek to the wolves, I'm scared that the detractors, trolls, haters, and critics will start looking at more people in my community and then figuring out what other people are doing. So essentially, DSP is using Derek as the cork to keep all of the dirty little secrets he has bottled away. You know how fucking sick that sounds? Like, make that make sense. Like, literally make that shit make sense. Yeah, you're right. And you're right, Hate Army. No one stalks or harasses fucking Derek like that. Derek has all his disgusting little dirty shit out there. You know what I'm saying? When you're out there, when he was out there talking about the fucking, the glory hole shots or the cum shots that some of those chicks were taking, I was like, all right, a fucking crazy little weirdo. But then he started, like, complimenting the male actors, too. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what are you, like, okay, if you're just about any hole getting filled, Derek, then I guess, whatever. So I don't know what that little weirdo was into, but he was into all kinds of sick little shit. But look at how sick this motherfucker DSP is trying to defend this shit. All right, we back in it.
realm of my streams and my content to find it. I'm sorry, but that's not my responsibility to be dealing with. Do you understand? Because here's the thing. People reading what you guys are saying, but
Okay, so it's the detractors' fault because they found it, so they should have to deal with it, not me. I didn't go looking for the information. I'm not the problem. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. It's the detractors' fault. Let them clean the mess up. You got me fucked up in this shit.
please let me finish what I'm
Oh,
saying.
For
because it is-
sure.
All right. If the only reason that I know that this guy did something bad is because people went off of the realm of my streams and my content to find it, I'm sorry, but that's not my responsibility to be dealing with. Do you understand? Because here's the thing. Now, please listen. If I ban Derek right now, I call him Derek because that's what I thought his name was. I guess it actually is Darish or whatever. But if I ban Derek right now, here's what will happen. Because here's what Josh just said about Kiwi Farms. If he deletes my thread on Kiwi Farms right now, the detractors go somewhere else to do something worse, correct? If I ban Derek right now, the detractors won because they say, look what we did. We researched a guy who no one would have known he had anything wrong with him by just watching Phil's streams. For the record, Derek has never once talked about any of this malicious activity on my stream. He knows better than that. He doesn't bring that shit. That's his personal life or whatever.
Well, so Derek, I don't care about what you graping 11-year-old girls and shit like that. As long as you don't talk about it on my stream, buddy, hey, go ahead and handle it however which way you want to handle it. That's what this idiot is saying. That's what this idiot is fucking saying. Like, make that shit make sense, dude. Oh, fuck?
Worse, correct? If I ban Derek right now, the detractors won because they say, look what we did. We researched a guy who no one would have known he had anything wrong with him by just watching Phil's streams. For the record, Derek has never once talked about any of this malicious activity on my stream. He knows better than that. He doesn't bring that shit. That's his personal life or whatever, right? So he does not do that on my streams. If I ban him, guess what happens? The detractors say, we got the response we wanted. We'll finally ban him.
If I may,
We're on to the next.
I have a very personal, like, because there's a very comparable story to this. The forum is having a kind of beef with this Ricada guy that you know about, and he dug through some information and he found out that one of the users is a convicted child pornographer from the District of Columbia. And when this was brought to my attention, I banned him. And sure, them finding this out was a win. You know, they won. They got to say, oh, well, the Kiwi Farms has a pedophile. We can prove it. And it's true. It's embarrassing. But I still banned him because I don't want a pedophile on my forum. Do you think that's a fair comparison?
It is a fair comparison. However, what you didn't let me finish this statement here. The moment I ban Derek and these detractors say we won, guess what happens? You just gave them exactly what they wanted. You gave them the attention they're craving, and then they move on to someone else. And then they move on to someone else.
Phil,
and then they move on to someone else.
So one pedophile to defend them. So one pedophile to defend them all. Derek is literally someone give me a funny name for fucking Holdor. Pedo whore or whatever. So Derek is basically holding the fucking barbarians at the gate. That's where we're at right now. No, bring that shit back. So Derek is literally it's one lone pedophile that's holding all the detractors, trolls, haters, and critics from attacking Galtopia. I need Derek to stay at the gate and hold it at all costs. He has to. It's the only way to protect the rest of Galtopia. It's the only way that the Snort Fort doesn't fall. Are you fucking insane? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Comparison?
It is a fair comparison. However, what you didn't let me finish the statement here. The moment I ban Derek and these detractors say we won, guess what happens? You just gave them exactly what they wanted. You gave them the attention they're craving, and then they move on to someone else. And then they move on to someone else.
Phil,
and then they move on to someone else until it's done.
But sometimes in life you have to hold the L. And sometimes bad people are going to get a win. But that's just the reality. You can't have a pedophile in your community, like an open pedophile. And you're basically admitting he's a pedophile.
Oh, no. Let me tell you this.
It's okay. Okay.
I will say this. I don't know anything about that because I make it a philosophy.
You just said you know it, though. You said you heard about the malicious shit that he did. Now we don't know? I'm confused. I'm so fucking confused. I know and understand the stuff that he's being accused of, but I can't get rid of him because he's the only thing that's keeping the detractors, trolls, haters, and critics at bay. Okay, well, if you know about this, you can't have that shit around. Oh, well, I don't know what was going on, though. I don't know what he's doing in his personal time. Which one is it? You're literally talking out of both sides of your snout. Either you know what he's doing or he's not, or you don't know what he's doing. Which one is it?
I do not personally research my viewers. I think that's fucking creepy. That I would spend my time.
That's bullshit because the Gaudi Gestapo proves that shit. All those years on Twitch and shit, that's literally what the fucking mods on Twitch used to do. They used to rat out each other and everybody else. That's how you knew who were in detractor chats and shit. I can think of, I should say at least 4 or 5 financial supporters of yours that used to chill over there on fucking in LSB streams back in the day. All of them got ratted out by the fucking Gaudi Gestapo. You had tabs on just about everybody. The fuck you talking about?
Every time that someone says something about someone, I gotta go search their socials. I gotta go to their YouTube page and search their history.
Wait, may I say one thing? Sorry, may I say one thing? Okay, so you're saying people did research outside the realm of your show and
right.
whatever. I get what you're saying there. Well, if Derek was caught and you found out that the police found something on him and he's in the middle of a trial right now and he was a pedophile, right? And it wasn't the detractors or anything. It was through legal whatever, right? Then would you ban him because it wasn't detractors?
Well, how would I find out about that? Like, how would I even know
A
that?
fan of yours goes, I live in the same city as him and I saw him on the news, for example.
What if it was Harvey Weinstein?
No, the fact that he hesitated and was like, what does that mean? So if a detractor, troll, hater, and critic says that shit, it has no credibility. If someone who's in your fucking community, who happens to live in that dude's city, finds this shit out, you still have to consider it? Oh my Christ. Oh my Christ. Oh boy, you don't want the Wings community to get a hold of this shit. Oh boy. Oh baby. You don't want the Wings community to get a hold of this shit. Boy, if 007 got his hands on this shit, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That'd be your ass. Oh my god. Someone get me Breaking Banquet, fucking Lummox, and fucking 007 on the phone. Someone get them on the motherfucking phone. Oh my Christ. Yo, don't let music business Marty get a hold of this shit. Like, don't let some of them boys in the fucking Cyrex community get their hands on this shit. This ain't good. This is really not good, Phil. Oh, baby.
What about that? Like, how would I even know that?
A fan of yours goes, I live in the same city as him and I saw him on the news, for example.
What if it was Harvey Weinstein? Like, how bad does somebody have to be before you're like, well, I don't want to associate with this guy?
So if
you know
Hitler was on my stream and was still alive, would I ban Hitler, right?
If Adolf Hitler 1488 was an active user on your stream, would you ban him? Because he's only the Führer in Germany, and you don't know anything about that, right?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, that's a good point. But and I totally understand what you're saying. I do. Let me tell you, I've gotten a lot of shit over this. And here's the funny part. What the fuck does this have to do with me? It's not even anything.
Wait, but now you're acknowledging that you do know this has been brought up to you. It is a concern that other people have, and you ignored it. Oh my Christ! I can't wait to hear about people cross-examine this shit. Boy, Phil, you better hope I'm not too lazy later on, because I might sit around and fuck around and make a video on this shit. I may fuck around and do it. I can't wait to hear what Tevin's got to say about this shit. Tevin and Theo are gonna have a field day on this one. This is fantastic. Fantastic.
You're right. I mean, that's a good point. But and I totally understand what you're saying. I do. Let me tell you, I've gotten a lot of shit over this. And here's the funny part. What the fuck does this have to do with me? It's not even anything I've done or ever. I got to take shit because someone got dirt on a viewer of mine who talks a lot in chat or whatever. And again, the other things you've been told are not true. He's not a moderator. He doesn't regularly make any content for me. He's had one tier maker that I made. That's it. Like, that's literally the extent of that. And then he talks a lot.
So if he does have playlists of little girls on his channel, he's creeping on little girls. Do you disavow that behavior?
Oh, absolutely, I do. Absolutely,
So you disavow Derek then?
Yeah, I don't condone any of that. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way to find out who everyone is or what they do outside of the realm of my stream.
We're bringing it to you.
Me and Josh have both looked at it as of yesterday, saw that it was foul and disgusting, and now we're bringing it to you. We're credible. Like, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. Let me phrase it like this.
I know, but I totally understand where you guys are going with it.
You are totally correct that if you ban this guy, the detractors will start looking into your viewers harder. You are totally correct. That is a completely accurate assessment. But wouldn't you still not want this guy to be in your community or your audience and openly known as this guy? Because if I'll swing it the other way, it's a.
Why are we handling this situation with kid gloves? Like, why are dudes biting their tongue and shit to try to make this shit happen? Phil, do you condone having pedophiles in your community and on your stream? Yes or no? It should be as easy as that. Like, why are these guys dancing around him?
Is a completely accurate assessment. But wouldn't you still not want this guy to be in your community or your audience and openly known as this guy? Because if I'll swing it the other way, it's a no-win situation. That's correct. If you don't ban him, if you ban him, then the detractors will look into your other viewers, and you're completely accurate about that. But if you don't ban him, if you do nothing, then they will just continue to bring this up with an accurate line from the point A to point B, and it will always be there, and it will always haunt you, and people will always ask, well, why the fuck doesn't he just ban this guy if he knows about it? It's a no-win situation. I agree.
You're right.
But I think that one option is better than the other.
So to answer that, at least in my experience, and I'm 42 years old. I don't know how old you are, Josh, but I'm 42 years old. I've learned in my 42 years on this planet that I would much rather deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't. And what I mean by that is,
so let me become. So I'm comfortable with Derek being a pedophile. So let me deal with the pedophile diddler that I know, right? Instead of having to go ahead and oust him and possibly find out there's even more of them in my community. That right there is DSP logic. That shit is crazy, son. That shit is crazy. Yo, it's almost comical because I swear to God, it doesn't sound like this. Sounds like it's bullshit. Oh my Christ! All right. I gave my word. We back in it. Shit.
I know who Derek is. I can't confirm or deny what you guys are saying because I've literally never looked into it.
How can you say you know who he is when you won't look into it?
I know who.
But he's already acknowledged that he knows what Derek does, and it's been brought to him before. Now he's saying I don't have a clue. Like how many times has he lied to you guys just in this small sequence? Oh fucking A, bro.
Who he is in my chat. I know who he is as part of.
This is flat out delusional, though. Like if you look at his Twitter account, it's just.
And then why is DSP laughing that shit off? This shit isn't a joke. Like these dudes are really like spitting real shit to you, dude, and you treating it like it's a game. All right.
You say you know who he is when you won't look into it.
I know who he is in my chat. I know who he is as part of.
This is flat out delusional, though. Like if you look at his Twitter account, it's just straight up porn.
Okay, I believe you. You're telling me this now as a neutral third party, correct? You're neutral.
Yeah, and we think it's very foul. Like Phil, this is not like someone's kind of like an incel or weird or whatever. And
it's free playlist. This is like hundreds of videos of just little girls doing innocuous things. It's genuinely fucking creepy.
Well, if this is what you guys are telling me, then yeah, I'm going to ban him.
Let's go! Yeah, honestly,
hold on. The devil, that was the devil I knew. You understand?
Yeah.
So I could deal with that. I know how to deal with this guy. He talks a lot in the chat and whatever, and it's annoying to certain people, and I got to hear people talk about what he does in his personal life. But now...
So yet again, you admitting that you knew what the guy was doing. This is sick. This is rough. This is boy, it's an interesting time to take a vacation, Kino. This is a very interesting time. If this was Review Tech USA, we'd have DSP's nuts fucking nailed to a cross at this point. Jesus Christ, son.
Well, if this is what you guys are telling me, then yeah, I'm going to ban him.
Let's go! Yeah, honestly,
hold on. The devil, that was the devil I knew. You understand?
Yeah.
So I could deal with that. I know how to deal with this guy. He talks a lot in the chat and whatever, and it's annoying to certain people, and I got to hear people talk about what he does in his personal life. But now when I ban him, now I got to deal with the devil I don't know. What's the next person who's now going to get harassed by my detractors? And I don't want this to be like Phil's viewer hunt.
I understand that, but I think regardless of what you do, your viewers are going to get harassed.
And they're still going after your other viewers, dude. This
happened before. There were whales on the DSP channel who got doxxed. And I think that was one of the other things where I was kind of irritated with people on the DSP board because they were doxing, like, I don't remember his name, but there was a guy that gave you a lot of money, and simply because he gave you a lot of money.
You have to understand something. What you're describing right now is a normal day of behavior on that forum about me. That's not like the exception to the rule. That's literally what happens every time a whale shows up to support me. They get doxxed on your forum.
And that's why the Derek thing doesn't matter, because it's like they're going to be pieces of shit no matter what. And honestly, like, we're telling you right now, I swear, Phil, we've been as nice as possible. I gotta say, this Derek guy is twisted. Like
it's just bad news, Phil. And you gotta get rid of this guy. Like, you know, you didn't know until today, but now you know. And I'm just telling you, man, if you
What do you mean he didn't know till today? He admitted at least 3 separate times that he knew, or he was at least told. And not just by the detractors, trolls, haters, and critics, but people in his own audience. He's admitted that at least 3 times. Oh my god. Holy shit. If this was Ralph, they'd have Ralph would be stuck. If this would have been anybody else but DSP, they'd have been fucked. Proper fucked.
It gets worse if you don't do anything about it.
It gets way worse if you don't get rid of him. And quite frankly, our audience isn't going to tolerate Derek, and and nor do I. I'm not going to tolerate Derek either. And some people in chat are saying, why haven't you banned Derek from this chat? If Derek hasn't been banned from our chat already, I advise every single mod to ban him because I honestly.
Yeah, this is kind of the second Blood Eagle treatment. It kind of is, to be honest. But the thing is it's not genuine. You can tell, like, DSP's trying to figure out a way out of this. You can tell. He can sit there and pet his cat son, Jasper, all he wants, but he's clearly trying to figure out a way out of this. He realizes he's in a motherfucking box, and he needs to get the fuck up and out of it. What's up, Rob? What's up, James Lester? Big ups to everybody in chat. It's the first time I'm actually kind of getting a chance to look over. But, yeah, DSP's trying to figure out his way out of this box. Because he can't afford to lose Kino right now, but he don't want to lose Derek either. So, I don't know. Like I said, the harvest is going to be plentiful for the next couple months. That's for damn sure.
Like, it's just this weird, creepy stuff. Like, he's got lolicon going on his...
I think Josh saw the writing on the wall proper. It was probably smart not to name you. And he wouldn't even name the site. He would just say that other place or that other site. He didn't want to... He wasn't trying to do that shit. He wasn't trying to say that. It's like he's for the first time in a while, Josh was basically like, he's not the one who knocks. He's the one who waits for the knock. That's what that sounds like, Brock.
Twitter, he had that YouTube playlist of little girls, and then everything he talks about is porn all the time, and it's just a bad look for you to be associated with it, Phil. And I think if you were to cut this cancer off at the legs and just throw him the fuck out, I think you would win a lot of respect and support from people, straight up.
See? And here's the thing, what you just said. So if you were to cut the cancer off, but the thing is, he's not me. He's just a dude in my chat.
But
so I get what you're saying.
Is reality,
the only reason that association ever existed is because my detractors went and stalked the guy to figure out the information. I'm not being sympathetic to what he's doing. I'm sympathetic to 100%. The fact that this guy never did that in my chat. And then the rules now are going to become, oh, well, now if you ever do anything that's deemed immoral, Phil might ban you from his chat.
And
I don't want people to think that.
Surpass.
So if people are doing or raping, murdering, doing all kinds of grimy shit off of my streams, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. And just keep giving me your money. Keep paying the king's tax or whatever the fuck he calls that shit now. I don't want to hear about that. That's some really wild shit, Phil. You could literally have child murderers in your fucking chat. You don't care as long as they keep paying the king's tithes. But I thought wait. I thought people in the DSP community said DSP had pride though. But we're willing to let this slide? And if he's willing to let Derek slide, he's willing to let anything slide. It makes you think. Here, let me bring that back, just in case y'all didn't catch it.
And stalked the guy to figure out the information. I'm not being sympathetic to what he's doing. I'm sympathetic to 100%. The fact that this guy never did that in my chat. And then the rules now are going to become, oh, well, now if you ever do anything that's deemed immoral, Phil might ban you from his chat.
And
I don't want people to think that.
Surpasses a lot of immoral stuff, in my opinion. And also, we have a lot of viewers here. If someone went and found something on one of the viewers and it was like they're fucking, pedophile, this, that, the other, we'd surely ban them without even a thought, right? Yeah. Especially if it came out to be true. And you're like, okay, this guy, and it's not like it's like a rumor. It's this guy on his main channel. You click view channel and he's got it open. Like, he's like, here it is, guys. And we really think that
And see, now that I think about it too, I'm thinking one of the reasons why DSP is so resistant to this shit is he just finished slamming the fuck out of Duty earlier, right? How all the detractors make shit up, this, that, and the third, whatever. And now the head of the Kiwi Farms and the casino are saying, just because your detractors, trolls, haters, and critics found this information doesn't mean that it isn't any less or any more true. And you should, and if this shit's out there in the public, like actually out in the public, you have to acknowledge it. But DSP's trying desperately to fall back on, well, I can't take those people seriously because those people already hate me. They'll do anything to hurt me. But you're willing to let God knows who or what in your community and let that shit keep floating around as long as they keep giving you money or whatever, or ass pats or whatever it is. Boy, if you guys thought DSP wasn't a sick little monkey before, I'm sure opinions have changed now.
I know what you're saying, that your detractors will be crazy and psychotic and go after other people, but they'll do that anyway. And I'd respect you a lot if you just got rid of him. And, you know, it sort of puts a precedent to, I will not let people who believe in this shit in my chat.
I'm just saying the proof is like overwhelming. Like
Yeah.
it's undeniable when you look at it. It's just too overwhelming to deny. So
Okay. Done. All right. So, I mean, I'll be honest. Here's my final statement on it. It makes me sad for two reasons. Number one, it makes me sad to know.
We're crying over pedophiles. We're crying over pedophiles now. Oh, baby. Oh, we crying over pedophiles now. Oh, shit. Oh, Phil, you sick son of a bitch. All right, we back at it.
overwhelming to deny. So
Okay. Done. All right. So, I mean, I'll be honest. Here's my final statement on it. It makes me sad for two reasons. Number one, it makes me sad to know that this guy does all that shit because I heard it for like 2 years now, and I'm just like,
Wait, you just said that you didn't hear about any of this shit. You said you weren't sure about it. You said there was only innuendos. You said there was only rumors. You said you don't worry about stuff that's outside of it. Now you're saying you've heard this for 2 years? Tell me, chat, this is what I try to tell y'all. You give DSP enough rope and he'll hang himself. How many times has he lied to us in this small situation that we've been in? We've been at this, well, if you take all if you take all the pausing shit out of my part, we've been at this for 20 minutes. He's lied to these cats at least 6 or 7 times. He's lied to these guys 6 or 7 times. And they let him.
like it's just the detractors, right? Maybe they're exaggerating, they're making it up. And
Yeah.
I made a philosophy. I'm not gonna do this.
No, stop. We gotta bring that back. We gotta bring it back. Dude.
I will not let people who believe in this shit in my chat.
I'm just saying the proof is like overwhelming. Like
Yeah.
it's undeniable when you look at it. It's just too overwhelming to deny. So
Okay. Done. All right. So, I mean, I'll be honest. Here's my final statement on it. It makes me sad for two reasons. Number one, it makes me sad to know that this guy does all that shit because I heard it for like 2 years now. And I'm just like, it's just the detractors, right? Maybe they're exaggerating, they're making it up. And I made a philosophy. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to look into.
He ignored this shit for 2 years. 2 years. People who gave him money in his audience told him this shit, and he completely disregarded it. Keto Casino pops out a month ago, and all of a sudden he's ready to go ahead and get people blood eagle treatments. You got me fucked up.
So
Okay. Done. All right. So, I mean, I'll be honest. Here's my final statement on it. It makes me sad for two reasons. Number one, it makes me sad to know that this guy does all that shit because I heard it for like 2 years now. And I'm just like, it's just the detractors, right? Maybe they're exaggerating, they're making it up. And I made a philosophy. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to look into it because if I do, I've broken my own moral code that I'm not going to look and stalk and harass my own viewers. So that's why I haven't done it until today.
So I had to. Let me word that. The last thing I need is a soundbite with me saying that shit. DSP had to defend Derek and his pedophile actions because it was part of his moral code to keep his community safe. That's what he said, chat. I swear that's what he said. I didn't say it. He said it. I swear he said it. I swear he said it. Let me bring it back.
Me sad to know that this guy does all that shit because I heard it for like 2 years now. And I'm just like, it's just the detractors, right? Maybe they're exaggerating, they're making it up. And I
Yeah.
made a philosophy. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to look into it, because if I do, I've broken my own moral code that I'm not going to look and stalk and harass my own viewers. So that's why I haven't done it until today. But now that you guys have said this to me, I believe you. I don't think you have anything to gain by lying to me. So I will be banning him when he shows up, because undoubtedly he's going to show up.
Why do you have to wait till he shows up? Why don't you just go on there and ban him now? Why do we have to wait till he shows up?
Today, but now that you guys have said this to me, I believe you. I don't think you have anything to gain by lying to me. So I will be banning him when he shows up, because undoubtedly he's going to show up in my chat this week, and I will ban him on all of my channels. Okay, that's
A righteous decision, King.
Well,
I'm sad.
Here's why I'm sad, all right?
Yeah.
To be honest with you guys, from what I know of the guy in my chat, he actually was like a good person in the chat.
He
And
seemed
that's
nice.
what's sad
He
is
seemed nice, yeah.
he's a nice guy. He adds nice comments. I mean, he's needy. He always asks the chat, "Hey, talk to me. Why is he not talking to me?" Right? But he has very nice positive
Wait,
comments.
what?
You know,
He
Can you
brings
explain that?
candy.
What does that mean?
But Phil,
well, he needs attention.
let's
You know what
just
I'm
try
saying? He's
not
one of
to
these.
talk positive about the pedophile, right, Phil?
No, I'm not. No, I just understand.
Oh,
if you
When
separate
he
that,
goes
because
to
that
the
was been my
playgrounds,
philosophy.
he's got candy for the
Dude.
kids.
Now we're compartmentalizing. Now we're compartmentalizing shit. Oh, Phil. Oh, people gonna have a field day with this shit. People are gonna have a field day with this shit.
He's asked the chat, "Hey, talk to me. Why is he not talking to me?" Right? But he has very nice positive
Wait,
comments.
what?
You know.
He
Can you
brings
explain that?
candy.
What does that mean?
But Phil,
Well, he needs attention.
let's
You know what
just
I'm
try
saying? He's
not
one of
to
these.
talk positive about the pedophile, right, Phil?
No, I'm not. No, I just understand.
Oh,
If you
When
separate
he
that,
goes
because
to
that
the
was been my
playgrounds,
philosophy.
he's got candy for
Dude,
the kids.
When this guy showed up
He
to
was
the
a great
chat,
guy.
he came with this
That is-
entire van full of candy. It was so
This is-
nice. Everyone
this
got
is
their
like-
favorites.
This is like you know someone for a while, and you only know, like, so let's say you have you're at work, and someone at work is someone you're friendly with, right? And you're like, wow, they're a nice guy. Then you find out 2 years later that this guy's a scumbag, like something like this. That's the feeling I have about it.
Yeah, that happens on a regular though. Like you, that could be anything about anything. Like people are people, to be honest. So I mean, what you make it? This isn't television, Phil. This is IRL, dude. You got dude. They say that they say there's something like 5,000 active like serial killers and shit that's roaming around daily. There's something like 200, maybe like something like 2,500 active like rapists walking around and shit, regular stuff. You have no idea the people who are bagging your groceries, who fucking I was gonna say put gas in your car, but you get Kat to do that. Kat's crazy and she got a gun, so you don't know what she's thinking. Anyway, you have no clue what the people outside your house, outside your bubble, who and what they're like. You don't have a goddamn clue, Phil. That's just life. That's just how life works. This isn't the fucking 60s and 70s or whatever fucking era you're coming out of, where everybody is just straight laced and this, that, and the third and all that bullshit, and it's the suburbs and it's safe. Matter of fact, and this is something that they don't tell you, by the way, when people migrated to the suburbs, right, it really wasn't that safe. Like, there are plenty of old news reports that are coming out that there were active serial killers going around at that time, targeting those neighborhoods because they knew the perpetrators would always be accused of being black or Hispanic, and they would get away with it, and they did, and the neighbors knew it. The neighbors knew that it was like one of the fucking kids that was drugged up who killed his fucking girlfriend and shit. They said, oh, the doctor was black, and they ran around and picked up whatever brother they could find, and bam, he gets 30 years in fucking prison. That shit is not uncommon, dude. There are stories coming out of that shit. Why do you think you got all these motherfuckers coming out of prison who have been locked down for 30, 40 years, being paid $3 million, even though you ain't lost 40 years of your life for a crime that no one even want to talk about, really? And they say, well, sorry, Negro, go ahead and take this money and go ahead and spend it on whatever the fuck y'all people spend it on. Move the fuck on. This shit ain't... There's no such thing as safety. There's no such thing as safety. You have to take personal responsibility for shit. And if someone is paranoid sociopath like yourself, you really sitting here believing Derek was just completely fucking innocent. Even though you're now admitting that for 2 years you heard of his crazy ass bullshit and you let it slide. So fuck off my dick.
But you guys are absolutely correct. So I'm going to get rid of him because I trust you.
God bless you,
Well,
Phil. I
everyone-
appreciate
Ralph,
that. Josh,
Guys.
give us your thoughts here, and then we'll go back to Phil, and we'll do a few
Oh,
more rounds of questions.
That's crazy. Because if Tevin brought this shit up, oh, I can't believe Tevin, he's a hater. But Kino Casino can bring this shit up, and oh, I'll take your word for it. I got you guys. You guys are looking out for my best interest. Oh, wow, bruh. Wow, bruh. That's so fucking morbidly twisted. That's so fucking twisted.
Just real quick here, Tetrabacks with 25 gifts.
Wow,
subs.
big
Thank
support.
you so much, and appreciate all you here. All right, sorry, go ahead.
It's not a unique problem because there's another person who has a large following called Chantal, and her top moderator for years was this guy who got outed as a convicted sex offender, and she finds out and it's like, well, that sucks. He's been the fast of the streams for 3 years now, but bye.
Let's cut that feeder talk out because that's not what happened. What happened was it was suspected that he had something hanging over his head for a while. I don't think they actually outed him as an actual pedophile until just before he killed himself. Or if not, it was after he actually killed himself is when that came out. It was 1 to 2. I can't remember now. If I went back and looked at French Fry Girls archives, I'm pretty sure I could find it. It might have been, yeah, he might have gotten outed and then he killed himself. Yeah, that might have actually been what happened. Now I think about it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But she defended him long after he died. And like I said, there may have been 1 or 2 occasions when she acknowledged it and said, oh, people can change, people make mistakes, all that other fucking pedophile defender shit. And then, and keep in mind, he was convicted. He was convicted of doing vile shit to fucking a child. And she still defended it because she don't care, because she hates kids anyway. And she liked the attention that he was giving her, and that's all that mattered. It shows you what kind of sick piece of shit Frenchie, or not Frenchie, that Foodie Beauty is. But then again, she's in the whale position, slowly dying anyway. So whatever, she can meet up with Karate Joe in hell and whatnot, and they can go ahead and talk it out there.
It's sick and twisted. And, we respect that you're doing that. I know it's sort of, like, everyone was saying this, and I get it. You don't want to listen to your detractors because they do exaggerate or lie about some stuff, sure. So you're like, but we're just telling you straight up, this is a 110%. It's not even question. But
it's not even about that because he just admitted to y'all that people in his own community told him 2 years ago. And he still ignored it. All right, whatever. I guess we just taken, I guess a W is a W, I guess.
Yeah, I respect that, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Dude. Yeah.
Do you have any other questions for Josh, Phil, specifically about the forum?
All right, we're done. We're at least done with that. Here, I'll put it on the burner for a little bit. And Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ! Oh, Phil, you stupid son of a bitch! You stupid son of a bitch! Well, that's what I was talking about, chat. Like that. I mean, like I said, and we saw the. I can play the cope session he had. If you guys want to re-go over that, I can bring that back up, and you can hear him coping about why does he have to deal with it? Why is this his problem, and this, that, and the third. I don't know. I thought that was the point of having or being the head of a community, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm not really quite sure on how that works out. So, but yeah, if you guys want me to bring the follow-up, I can bring that up. Actually, here, let's go ahead and do that just so it tells a cohesive story. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find that for you. Oh my Christ, bro. That was fucking wild. And like I said, here, where does that actually... So this way, you guys, for those of you who want to go and take a look at this for yourself without my annoying voice later, you go to... Is it like... It's 1350? Let me see if I can pull it up for you real fast so you guys know where to find it.
I would get a break. That they don't have as bad of a detractor community as I do, and they would actually.
I mean, almost everyone except you would get a good.
About Phil and about them did an interview. Gosh, like what is it that makes it like?
This is one thing that was brought up to me, and I'd like to hear your perspective.
Yeah, it's at like 1350. Over there at Raw Phil's channel. At least the time the little time thing here, and that's where it starts. So and it's about 17, 18 minutes. So. You guys got that to look forward to. Let me see if I can find DSP's Cope session to it real fast.
Is right and wrong, and the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. If people contribute, you will absolutely get a shout out, but I'm not going to be. And I appreciate that tip on the casino, and I wanted to throw support at me grows. That is open. Let's see what you guys want to talk. What would you guys like to talk about? I did hear that Sid Vicious. I don't know anymore about this stuff. I'm along for the ride at this point. So you tell me how it went. Can my podcast be different? You know, everyone's saying thank you to agree to ban a certain person. All right, and when again, Saga,
right here.
Do you really think so?
Okay, we're right here. This is what we're looking for.
You think this is the bookend? That's cool if it is. Everyone's saying thank you to agree to ban a certain person. All right, and when again, just for the record, on YouTube, you cannot just ban someone. They actually have to be on your stream or in your content to ban them. So until that happens, I can't do it. But when
is it true? No, that's not true. Maybe it's true. Hold on a second. Well, actually, I really can't do that on this channel. I really can't do that on this channel, to be honest with you, because most of the people who watch are currently here. All right, I'm gonna put an asterisk right next to that shit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can confirm that or not.
it happens, I will do it. Period. And I don't even really have anything else to say about that subject. I talked about it enough. I just want it behind me at this point. I've had enough. Seriously, I just had enough, man.
You had enough. No, let's bring that back. And let me go back further and actually find it. You had enough. Nah, bitch. We got all night. You ain't had enough yet. You ain't done. You ain't done. I'm about to say, you better go ahead and pull your skirt up and pull your panties down. You got a long, long night ahead of you. Oh, this ain't over. This ain't over.
Can't do it. But when it happens, I will do it. Period. And I don't even someone. If it is, everyone's saying thank you to agree to ban a certain person. All right. And when, again, just for the record, on YouTube, you cannot just ban someone. They actually have to be on your stream or in your content to ban them. So until that happens, I can't do it. But when it happens, I will do it. Period. And I don't even really have anything else to say about that subject. I talked about it enough. I just want it behind me at this point. I've had enough. Seriously, I just had enough, man.
I just wanted behind me. I've had enough. No, bitch. That's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. You think it's over? This is just started. I've got a whole fucking Wonderland worth of shit waiting for you. You think that's just me? You think this is over? Phil, this is like 3 years ago when your wife showed up. The moment she ain't dropped those jeans to the floor, she knew what was about to be up and whatnot. If she didn't complain then, you're not going to complain now. You won't take everything. End of story. About to say, got all night. You talk about, I want this to end. I'm just done with this. Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. No, I'm going to make a proper pig out you. Oh, I'm going to cut you up so good. So good.
5 minutes or so to kill until my dinner time and my break between streams. I said, I'll jump on anything here. All right, that's someone here was talking about earlier. Steve says, I just saw your talk with Josh Moon over on while your supporter base only grows. That is open. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. If contributions come in, I'll shout them out, but about what particularly is on your mind today from Cancer, and that's very sad. So I'm along for the ride at this point. After this morning, what happened and having my podcast be different.
All right, hold on. I need to skip ahead a little bit. So he really started there, but he did bring it back up because we listened to it. All right, hold on a second, chat. Right here. Okay, here it goes. So we were at what, 5:05 or 15:05, I think, just a minute ago, And now we have this. So he did speak about it again. Give me a second. I knew we just watched it.
No, you got to laugh at yourself a little. It takes all the haters' power away. Keep it up. Pull the Hogans. That's right. Well, I got him on the scroll. I'm good, and I'm moving forward positively, and that's that. Seriously, I've had enough of this bullshit. I have nothing to prove, nothing to say. There's nothing to do about it. It's done, right? We are good. Moment to celebrate. Who knew that this was such a big deal? I certainly didn't. You were going to quit drinking today, but the banning of so-and-so is a moment to celebrate. Who knew that this was such a big deal? I certainly didn't. I really didn't think it was a big deal at all. I guess it was, but I wasn't aware. The only way I could stream mobile games...
That's that right. Well, that was actually a good find, even though that's not what I was looking for. So you got all these people celebrating that this piece of shit's out of his chat, and you could tell he's dejected. He's deflated. He actually probably feels defeated, actually.
100%. It should be gone. But he disagrees. Me yelling at him ain't going to change that. Said this. I think that the world would be a better place without Kiwi Farm. For sure. 100%. It should be gone. But he disagrees. Me yelling at him ain't going to change that. I'm just hanging out with you guys. I felt like the dartboard. I felt like the punching bag for 10 years. I still get this burning feeling in the back of my mind that, like, it's all fake.
It is all fake. You'll find
based
out
on how much you're watching. If I want the password to be 12345.
All right, whatever. I don't know what this bullshit is, but we played it earlier on and whatnot. If I take a minute, I can try to go back and find it. But we pretty much got the meat and potatoes of that bullshit. That boy, he gonna have a lot to answer for. He gonna have a lot. He talking about, I just want this to be over with. Nah, bitch. Nah, you got a long... Boy, this is going to be the night of the long knives. You ain't going nowhere. This is going to be a problem. Oh, yeah, like, someone actually just said it right here. Yeah, Paul J. Yeah, if Duty's watching, which I'm sure he is, Duty ain't just caught himself a second win, boy. He ain't got himself a second win. He better pounce on that shit. He better pounce on that shit and get everything that it's worth and whatnot. I'm not saying it's gonna completely help, but it'll it's gonna go a long way. A long way. Oh shit, son. That was fucking silly. That was so silly. Oh man, that was rough. That was not kosher. Holy shit, Phil. How do you... and I tried to tell you this in the early stream. I tried to tell you this in the stream previous. DSP will fuck everything up for himself. Just give him time. Just give him time. Oh yeah, Duty's gonna be up all night with this one. Duty's gonna be up all night with this one. Oh, DSP is gonna get passed around. He's gonna get passed around nicely over the next couple of days. That's good. Oh shit! Especially if people take the time to kind of go back, like how we kind of went over it. They don't have to do it exactly like us. They can do better, but and then you just give some broad strokes. Oh, it's gonna be a rough night, baby. It's gonna be a rough night. Shit. Because there's a lot of videos you can pull out of that. There's a lot of videos you can pull out of that. You don't have to spin nothing. You can literally just hit straight truth. DSP defends PDF file. DSP uses PDF file to defend his community. DSP hates detractors but will protect PDFs. Like, you can spin it however which way you want. You can put it out there however which way you want. It's all gonna look ugly. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh, those WWE champions coat pulls better be in full force, and the gin better be flowing tonight because he gonna need it. He gonna need it. Oh my god, he gonna be ugly. If he's not shit faced when he shows up to the second stream, I'll be surprised. I will be surprised. That was ugly. Look at that. I kind of want to hit Proper up real fast and see what he think about this shit. That was ugly, son. Ugly. Like, good God, boy. That was some shit. Alright, chat. Let's see where we're at. See if I can try to punch you guys in. Let's see what y'all think. Like, oh shit, Phil. You know, you know what? Give me a second, actually, chat. Give me a second. I'm feeling like an asshole. I'm feeling like an asshole, actually. Let's see here. Do I still have YouTube pulled up? I do. Let's see. What do I want? All right, I'm gonna do it because I feel like an asshole. I'm not sure if we're gonna play it all. We're gonna play.
I was stargazing. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That come my seat. IP ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
What's the password?
I see dead people.
You late.
Boy, who told you to put all that clown makeup on? You know you can't wash that shit off. Uh-oh. All right, well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
I'm not. When Derek kicked that beating, I'm not hiding shit. I want God to watch that shit.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas certified.
God damn! Look at him! You theoretically, earlier today, DSP could say, oh, look, I'm Kendrick, and look at how Duty tried to come up on me. But now, Duty can say, nah, bitch, don't creep up on me. Tell your boy Derek to stay the fuck up off me. Let me play that again.
I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
Oh, I messed up. My bad. Terrible transition.
So what's up with these? Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas certified boogeyman. I'm the one that.
That's crazy, because if you really think about it, you could theoretically say that Duty caught an L and then caught a win all on the same day. That's kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny.
On this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time. I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Damn, Derek. Look at how they did. Look at how he danced on your ass. Look at how he danced on your ass, Derek. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. God damn, boy. Well, there you go, chat. Like I said, someone tell Duty don't waste his opportunities, man. Fucking A. That's some silly ass shit, boy. That is silly as fuck. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what y'all got to say in the chat. Let's have some fun with the chat. See what's up with y'all. David, how about you start us off?
David Cruz says. Golden Triangle Gaming Live knew he would but didn't expect him to this bad. This might be a new low for him.
It might be. It might be.
Silent Weapon C8 says. 17 more vids for Dodie tonight.
Oh.
Alive and well in Israel says. The secret limited video needs to be pushed.
Yes, sir. Holy shit, this is rough. Boy, he thought, just when he thought he was on the apex, he was at the peak of his shit. This is what we doing. That's crazy.
Sonicicago 5962 says. Did DSP admit the name of his champion's account today?
Nah, he didn't.
Grim Phantomile says. There's more where that came from, Philip.
Yep.
Bro with glasses says. What a hill to die on.
Yup.
Sheet Metal 02 says. Keem's going off on Dodie on lolcow.
Really? I don't want to see that. I want to see him go off on this whole Derek defense shit. That's what I want to see. Fucking A. If you guys really want, though, we can bring up lolcow and see what's going on over there. But I was hoping that fucking Keem would be focusing on that shit.
Grim Phantomile says. No Hogan pull will be your salvation, Vernal.
Nope.
Ramza 675 says. Detractors have a feast. Paul J. Brazel Jr. says. I'm voting he will be drunk on the second stream tonight.
That's what I'm thinking too.
David Cruz says. I looking forward to Tevin and proper take.
Agreed.
David Cruz says. Theo take gonna be interesting too.
Yeah, Theo's definitely gonna have an interesting take on this. Because, like, DSP can't justify this shit.
Silent Weapon C8 says. Phil is not like us. Visible Dimwit says. All I can taste is salt. Ramza 675 says. I don't think Phil's biley for real drama. Almighty Gookie says. Panda is not Asian.
That is all.
M says. What L did Dodie catch?
Diddy supposedly caught an L on his stream in his conversation with Keem earlier today. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really confirm it.
Paul J. Brazel Jr. says. GTG and remember. Dodie do nothing. Phil did all the work.
Yeah, Phil really fucked himself. I don't know if it's even set in yet, but he had really fucked himself. That shit's incredible.
Sheet Metal 02 says. Gonna need a lot of positivity tonight.
Oh.
Silent Weapon C8 says. Derek is cum light sonata in a minor.
That's hilarious. That's so fucked up. That's hilarious.
Frederick Dawson says. Damn DSP don't have a family anymore since his long lost son disowned LOL.
Yeah, you got a disowned son, you got a declawed son. It's rough for the Burnell family tree.
Visible Dimwit says. DSP's gonna throw a tantrum all night long?
Is more than likely. Depending on who picks it up and who decides to troll him.
Visible Dimwit says. That part was forced. Nowhere H says. DSP is choice this hill to dead on. Only DSP would go this route.
Wait.
Excalibur 2010 says. Keem just kissing DSP's ass so he can be on DSP's stream.
On Wednesday, yeah. And like I said, that's why Duty makes a very convenient, easy target.
Visible Dimwit says. Has to stay on the pigs outside, sounds good. Excalibur 2010. J Wusso 989 says. The SF6 salt is going to be like that of the pink Himalayan variety.
Agreed.
Mr. Rowdy Boomer says. DSP trusting the former IBS community is going to funny to watch.
It is pretty funny that but he don't know. Like, the dude legitimately don't know.
Mr. Rowdy Boomer says. Hashtag IBS for life. A Curious Mage says. How long before DSP stomps his hooves at chat for bringing up the PDF?
Oh, I assume it's not going to take too much longer. We'll see.
Hum along if you can and hashtag 039, T sing along says. Hashtag never forget.
Never forget.
Ramza 675 says. Remember DSP defended cuties.
Yeah, he did. I brought that up earlier today too.
Jedi Knight 208 says. Keem is wasting his time, Phil will never go on LolCow Live.
Not unless he's willing to meet DSP's demands.
David Cruz says. Prob shouldn't stream tonight, the hole is deep enough and he can't help himself.
He should take the night off, honestly. DSP should really do that shit.
Ice Yamamoto says. I am going to enjoy going over this on stream tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said, you're gonna have a great time with this shit. Like Ice, there's so much shit to cut up, boy. Enjoy it. Have a good time with it.
Alive and Well in Israel says. IBS is known for snakes and rug pulls.
Oh yeah. They're like backstabbing was the call of the day. And that's the thing that people don't understand about internet blood sports. Like, nothing was off limits back in those days. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was off limits. Everybody was up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? Not just you, but your family, your friends, any chick or dude that you were messing with, they were all free game. You know what I'm saying? Anything, whatever it took to win. And I think people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't, if those who don't know that, you're only going to fall victim to it. Because that's what it demands. That's what it demands. Just because it's been a number of years doesn't mean that that dog still ain't in there. Gotta be careful about that shit.
Kumi Connors says. I somehow still don't trust Phil's word.
You shouldn't.
Paul J. Brazel Jr. says. On no, Phil is going to cancel that invitation on Chemstar.
I'm waiting to see how that pans out, because it sounds like DSP's starting to get shaky.
Mr. Rowdy Boomer says. Anyone who followed the internet blood sports knows it's a hellfire.
Mm-hmm.
Filthy Gaijin says. Keem is just a rage baby because he can't control Dodie.
Okay, now I'm kind of wanting to bring that up, and I want to kind of actually go over there and see what that is. All right, chat. What do you guys want to do, chat? You guys want to go over there and see what's popping with that? Here, I'll run through a few of these while you guys figure out what you guys want to do. Like I said, if you guys want to spend a few minutes over there seeing what's going on with that, we can check that out.
Sunspot Gallery says. The one person Phil actually looked out for got burned for being around him, too. The king kills all he touches.
Yes, he does. It's the curse of the Gouty King.
Wooden Ox says. He won't take it off though. He needs that attention.
True.
Alive and Well in Israel says. The secture is here.
Fortunately, DSP ain't ready for it.
Aura Master DX says. But now Andy and Ashton got trolls remorse.
We'll see.
Mr. Rowdy Boomer says. IBS was entertaining, but it became too much. Jim had to end it with the apocalypse stream.
Yeah, actually, I think the way it went out, where everybody was just barking at each other in that last stream or whatever, it was fitting. It was a fitting end for it.
Hum along if you can end #039, T Sing Along says. We could use a good IBS style channel to let these folks work out their issues.
Maybe. All right, let's go. Okay, so you guys have voted to go ahead and check out this situation with what's called LolCow Live. So give me just a second. Let's pull this up. Oh, let's see. Wings exposed? The fuck is this? Team and DSP teaming up. Is this the right shit? Yeah, it is actually. The fuck is this?
We need to get.
The fuck is this? Give me a second, chat. Let me bring you all in. What the hell is this shit?
Her opinion. Maybe you're the crazy one. Maybe you're gaslighting us.
Just
we need her
unblock her and shoot her a text and say we're on LolCow Live, and Keemstar would like you to come on the show. Just say that.
It's very.
Or wait, no, just call her. Just call her on speaker. Call her. Dude, I got flies going around and I've smacked myself in the fucking head 15 times because these fucking. I got two flies. I can see both of you fuckers. I got nothing to hit them with, or I'm gonna break my fucking equipment.
Okay,
I'm about to fucking turn into Wings of Redemption here and start chucking fucking controllers at these fuckers.
Okay.
Yeah,
I seen a fucking.
The fuck is this?
There's no winning with these niggas on
No shit.
Not even if you're trying to win. You're just trying to get them to understand where you were from a mental standpoint back up in the day. And no, that's not fucking justifying the shit, right? You got to keep on throwing in that this is not me trying to justify it because they got fucking selective hearing, right?
What the fuck is today? What is this? Night of the Living Pedophiles and shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? How did EDP get brought in this bullshit? Dude, he's still alive? God damn. Okay. What the fuck led to this shit? Here, let me see what this is.
Harassment. I'm going to protect that kid. You're not gonna like run off with some 13-year-old, right?
Yep.
Like that's just common sense shit.
When they've decided that they've had enough and they pull out that gun and they shoot your motherfucking ass, right?
Wait, so now he's threatening violence?
Or was he saying it the other way around, like he's afraid someone's going to shoot him?
Let me go.
Be afraid.
Let me go back and listen to this a little bit. Bear with me.
And then when they've decided that they've had enough and they pull out that gun and they shoot your motherfucking ass, right? All of a sudden, it was just a prank. All of a sudden, it wasn't that serious.
No, he's talking about
You know what I
him.
mean?
He's
They're
talking
trying
about
to drag
shooting
them
a fucking.
back to a place
Oh my god!
where
He's threatening violence. He's threatening violence.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know how he even got brought up in this shit. Let's go back a little bit further.
And I tell him I don't want to fuck with him because I don't like his vibe. He wants to come at me like I'm the fucking scumbag of the earth, while he's actively tweeting at fucking 13-year-olds and shit like that. Not once, but 3 fucking times.
Oh fuck! What is this?
Still don't see duty. So, but anyhow, I had a great conversation with Clown today, and we'll see what happens with that. Big story, ladies and gentlemen. Huge, massive story.
people are going to.
We have an apology.
I have not heard.
Now this is a good react video right here.
Yeah,
This is what the content looks like.
Okay, now remember, Wings. All right, if you need me to stop to say something, just say stop, and I'll stop it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, stop. Let me put some pre-cut text on this motherfucker. This fat bitch right here. Everybody knows what he did.
Who?
Not everybody knows what he did to me.
Who are you talking about?
Fucking EDP 445. Enjoy that prison 445. This motherfucker here. This dialysis king right here. This is what this look like. This guy right here.
Okay. All right. Whatever that is. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was told that there were shots being fired downrange. What is this?
YouTube partnership program. If you continue to say that you're doing nothing wrong,
Okay, this might be what we're looking for. The fuck? What is this shit? Like EDP in this bitch now? They talk about that? What the fuck is going on, bruh?
Permission, okay, Keem.
he revoked the permission.
I've revoked that permission, Keem.
Okay, well,
Okay, we're good.
All right.
Are we
Well,
good?
Then
Are we
can
good?
We could be good if you can acknowledge what you're doing is wrong. Because in this situation, like, let's bring down the temperature a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
In this situation,
Okay, so chat, is this is supposed to be Keem grilling duty from earlier, I guess? Hey, take care, James. Thanks for coming by. What the hell? What kind of rabbit hole are we in now?
you're actually wrong.
Okay.
You're actually, this is my whole life. I've been doing this for 15 years. What you're doing is wrong on so many levels.
Okay.
And for you to argue and fight with everyone, it's so easy, duty. Just take my advice, make commentary.
Okay.
Don't put fucking 30 minutes of uninterrupted clips, because I swear to God,
I'm happy to do that,
if
Keem.
YouTube were to look at your channel, you just get demonetized.
Okay.
Because it's not original content.
And that's fine. And that doesn't change the fact that I won't continue doing what I'm doing. I'll keep continuing
The
doing
rest of this stream is him then walking that back, saying that he's doing nothing wrong. It was like this whole fucking thing is ridiculous. And it goes on for another, let me see, 30 minutes of this nonsense with this retard.
He's delusional because he gets a paycheck through AdSense every fucking month. But here's what happens, duty. Once they deem your channel to be not suitable for the partnership program, they're going to kick you out of it first, and then they're going to fucking cancel your AdSense. So even if you make another channel, you won't be able to get paid through Google anymore. And that's what sucks. Nobody wants to see that to happen, right? And Keem is coming on to tell you, like, this is what you need to change to get your channel in line so you can keep making the money, so you can keep living the standard of life that you're used to living with the trend.
Yeah, and by the way, I didn't snitch on him. I didn't have any conversations with YouTube about his channel at all, and I won't. But if he continues to say I'm wrong and he's not breaking copyright, he's not breaking terms of service, and he's not breaking the YouTube partnership program, if you continue to say that you're doing nothing wrong and you want to fucking end this debate, let's just have YouTube review your channel and see what happens.
Yep.
Let's just agree to that. Agree to that. Or stop saying you're doing nothing wrong, idiot. Anyhow, moving on, we have Colossal is crazy with this fire tweet on our...
Okay, so Team was just going over the situation that he had with Duty earlier?
You can't just upload an entire Stephen King book. You can upload a review of that you wrote of a Stephen King book. You have to. If you're going to take some 35 minutes of our content, you have to transform it into something else, dipshit.
Let's go.
Called me out on Twitter about that. I called you.
I
called you.
But
No.
now
I didn't take anything down. Hold on a second. Let's be consistent here. I called you to talk about what happened, and in that conversation, I said to you, dude. We talked about this. You gave me permission. If it's
what does fucking permission have anything to do with what the definition of a fucking clip is? Like, see how he keeps fucking doing this? I'm trying to have a conversation with what is a clip? What can you use under fucking fair use? What is okay with all these fucking terms of service and all that? And it's just, I called you and you told me that fucking you didn't.
All right, hold on a second. Hate Army, let's see, I sent you a DM on Twitter. Was the first stream happened between... Alright, I appreciate Hate Army. I'm gonna have to watch it because like I need some kind of context on what's going on here. Because whatever it is, it got Keem heated and whatnot. We'll play a little bit more of this though, and we'll play a little bit more of this, and then we can go ahead. Then we'll probably just go ahead and check out because I'm not sure where exactly this is all going and whatnot. Because like I said, just off of what DSP pulled, all of this can get washed away for right now. There's bigger fish. Excuse me. There's bigger fish to fry than this nonsense, I think. But here, I'll play a little bit more of it. I'll play a bit more of it, and then we'll close up shop. Excuse me.
You didn't want me uploading 35 minutes, and I haven't done that anymore. That's not what I'm saying. Why are you ignoring what the fuck I'm saying? What were you going to say, Wings?
I was going to say he keeps bringing up permission because like he was alluding to you giving him permission to upload our stuff if he puts commentary on it.
Yeah.
The problem, I understand that. I understand that it's too long. I said, cool, not a problem. I'll take it down, right? And we even talked about what's permissible. And you said, keep your clips under 8 minutes. I said, okay, not a problem. I posted another video that was around 8 or 9 minutes. And you're giving me shit again about that. You're saying
8 or 9. So even if I hypothetically said 8, it's 8 or 9. Still in violation there, buddy. But it's not. Like, a clip is like 5 minutes. Now, look, there might be a clip that's 10 minutes long, right? And you want to cover that on your show because you have an opinion. Play it. But just interrupt and add commentary throughout the clip. So it's fair use and transformative in nature. It's so basic. Like, this is fucking elementary stuff. Fucking 12-year-olds could understand this.
Why am I still... Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We had that conversation.
I told you 8 minutes.
Okay. 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and I clipped it thinking we were cool. And Pescator, if Pescator's in the chat, I went through Pescator and talked to him because I even asked Pescator, hey, can you ask Keem if it's okay if I post my clip before Lowcow does? And Pescator reached out to you and you said, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I posted a clip that was like 8 minutes long. And
wait, why did Duty go to Pescator to ask Keem about that? You were already in contact with Keem. So why didn't you just ask him directly? Okay, that's confusing. I don't know. I'm not sure what the premise was about that. Because if you were already talking to Keem, going back and forth about the amount of time the clip needs to be or should be or whatever, why would you have to go through a third party to go ahead and to ask if you could post the clip before, Keem posted his shit? I'm not sure what that was about.
You're trashing me on Twitter that I'm stealing your content. So again, what do? I call you again on Discord and say,
bro, I'm not talking about any of this between me and you, Duty. That's not why I called in. I called in because you're saying fucking incorrect fucking, this is a clip.
Let's see here. DX, what's the people dying on the hill for Phil? I have no clue. I have no clue. To be honest. If you're a detractor, troll, hater, or critic, it's probably troll Morse. Anybody else is a dent. That's the best answer I can give you. That's the best answer I can give you, to be honest.
35 minutes is a clip. You don't know what clip means. I'm calling in to let you know that you're fucking wrong about this, and you're going back. I called you on the phone. I called you. You're going to hear him just repeat himself over and over and over again.
But here's the thing about the clip thing. Like, if let's say I don't know how long this shit was, but let's say it was like a 2-hour joint. Like, let's say it was like a 2-hour situation and someone clips it down to 45 minutes. That's theoretically a clip. You know what I'm saying? If you take 20 minutes and you clip it down to 5, okay, so on and so forth. But the longer the segment is and the more pieces that they need to take out or they want to incorporate, the longer the clip's going to be. I don't know, like, how do you distinguish a 5-minute clip from a let's say a 17-minute segment, and then let's say an hour and a half, or then 45 minutes out of an hour and a half clip? Like, you know what I'm saying? And what would make it any more transformative being 5 minutes without commentary and then being 35 minutes without commentary? Like, make that make sense. And this is coming from someone who is an avid Snorpernell fan and viewer, and whatnot. And I can easily take 5 Snorpernell videos that are 10 minutes and turn that shit into 3 hours. Easy. That's light work. You know what I'm saying? The moment I can't do that, I hang my mic up. You know what I'm saying? But that's, like, you know what I mean? So, like, you gotta give me you gotta distinguish that. You know what I mean? You gotta distinguish that. And I would think that Duty's channel's been reviewed at least a few times if he's monetized. So if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if YouTube had some type of issue or problem, they would have at least reviewed him at least once or twice or performed an audit or whatever. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend nobody in this shit because I don't even have the full context of it.
Like a fucking retard instead of engaging with a conversation that I'm actually having with him. This is so frustrating. This is Down syndrome.
Said, dude, you gave me permission. You said it was fine. And you said, no, you can't clip my stuff unless you do commentary. I said, okay, Keem, now that we understand each other, anytime I post something from locale, I'm going to provide commentary. And I'm going to delete the other videos that I posted. What did I do? I deleted those videos, not privated them. I deleted those videos, and I only have 2 videos on Locale Live.
Oh my God, shut up with this story. He's going to tell the same story like 15,000 times. It's not even what I'm saying. Guys, we have a lot of donations coming in. I promise you, Boogie and Wings will be reading every single donation tonight, but I don't want to interrupt this content because we got a lot to get to.
Where I provide commentary. There's straight commentary. If you like, I can show you those videos.
Blah, blah, blah. Yab, yab,
so
yab.
again, you're coming at me on Twitter and saying that I'm stealing your content.
But again,
and I'm like, again. No, the fuck, I'm not. And I even called you Alfred. I said,
yes,
no, I'm not.
You took 35 minutes of our show and just uploaded it to your channel like it was yours.
Exactly.
That's stealing.
Yes, before thinking
That's stealing.
Listen to me, Keem. I was under the impression we had a conversation and that was perfectly fine. I was wrong. And I told you, yep, okay, now that I understand what the rules are.
You're not just wrong. You're not just wrong there. You're wrong in every single aspect. Like, you're bringing up a court.
Okay, a couple things. All right, one, and this is something that we can all learn from, to be honest. Whenever Keem comes to you or anybody comes to you and says, hey, I want you to, you have permission to clip my stuff or whatever, you need context of all of that right then and there. Okay, are we talking straight clips where you guys got a 40-minute show and I can clip out 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, or are you talking about I can clip it and then I can commentate over this? It sounds like if that conversation was had and that understanding was put out there, we would have been good to go. 2, Duty should have never have asked can I clip it and post my clip before the shit comes out? You should never do that because Keem eventually is going to get pissed off and think you're taking out money out of his pocket. Let Keem, ask Keem, hey, okay, I'm going to clip this, I'm going to put commentary on it or whatever the fuck, and I'm going to post it. How long until you post? if it's anything, if it's going to take you 72 hours or longer, can I post within 24 hours or even 48 hours? Right? And this way he gives subliminally, he's giving Keem a window. So Keem's like, okay, 24 to 48 hours. Okay, I can have my editors on it. I can have them post it, and then he can post it. Always make people believe that they have power and control, even though you're dictating the timeline. Like right there, I'm dictating a timeline to Keem. Okay, I can do commentary. I can clip this shit, whether with commentary or without commentary, depending on the length. Okay, can I post now? How we're gonna post this stuff? Are you gonna be posting first, or can I post first? Because if you post, are you going to be posting within the next 24 to 48 hours? And if he's like, oh, well, yeah, I can have something posted in 24 hours. Okay, then fair enough. 24 hours, if not, I'm posting. And set that window. So everything's on the up and up. Because these are the things that Keem will come back on you for later. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you've talked to Keem once or twice, maybe a handful of times, doesn't mean you know him. And it doesn't mean that you guys are cool or whatever. Keem thinks about his time in dollars and cents. First off and foremost, there is no friendship in this. This is business. This is business. And if you don't have an understanding of that, you're already in deficit to him. And that's not just Keem. That's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who act like that. So it sounds like some questions, some very straightforward questions needed to be asked early on. Before this whole arrangement they had even came about. That's my thoughts anyway. That's what it sounds like.
Case where Phil can't sue you, but I look into it and it's short clips edited together. It's not what you're doing.
Yes,
what you're doing is the exact opposite.
Yes,
and
I do.
Furthermore,
so again, you don't even know my contact, Keem. You don't even know my contact.
Phil, you're over here saying
and don't get upset because that's what Keem wants. That's exactly what Keem wants. He wants you to get upset. He wants you to get flustered. He wants you to not be thinking. He wants you to be reacting. If you do that, Keem will be able to tongue tie you and twist you in any way he see fit. You cannot do that. You shouldn't do that with anybody, to be honest. Do not let anybody get you riled up over business. This is not personal. This is business.
Phil is breaking the terms of service
Yes.
because he called you mean names. You don't even
dude, that was a joke.
Partnership
Dude,
program,
that was
and you're going to lose all your goddamn ads.
Keem,
I'm telling you that right now.
Keem.
Now that this is a story and people are talking about it, it's going to get to YouTube.
Okay.
They're going to look at your channel
No
and they're going to
problem.
say not enough original content.
No problem.
And you're going to lose all your ads altogether.
Keem.
That's your future. If
Keem,
you
no
keep doing
problem.
this.
Keem, listen
I
to me.
just watched
Stop
a
yelling.
clip
Hold
of
on.
you
Stop fucking
Listen,
yelling.
You're gonna listen to me.
No, you're on my show.
See how I sat there quiet and listened to this big long fuck.
Yeah, he said duty up. He said duty up. And the thing is, that's really fucked up about this is Keem is thinking in the long term. What happened here? What happened in that recording, I should say, is only the start of what Keem has planned down the line. Damn, that's unfortunate. Duty walked into a very simple trap there. To be honest, because the moment you start raising your voice, the moment you start cussing, the moment you start saying recognize where you're at, you've already lost. You've already lost the fight. You already lost the fight. You're trying to work out it. You're trying to understand and work out a situation that related to business. Keem is not pushing you to make it personal. You're doing that on your own. You got to be okay. There's a lot of problems. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Well, I'm not sorry. It's not my fight to have, but. There's a lot of problems here. There's a lot of problems here. We got people here walking into very obvious traps. We got people that are taking offense to shit. If this isn't about money, then this shouldn't bother you. This shouldn't even sweat it. DSP or Keem trying to kind of get him riled up about, you could lose monetization. If Duty don't care about monetization, then there's nothing to get upset about. You gotta, let's give a few more minutes of this, and then I might go over this later. We'll see what's what, but I'm already seeing problems.
Story, and the little fucking coward will not let me speak without interruption. What a fucking coward.
So, brother, you're on my show. You're on my show.
Podcast,
you're on my show.
Uninterrupted. 30 fucking
Which one?
minutes.
Let's see.
And you have the nerve to call yourself a content creator?
Hey,
you
Keem.
have the nerve to say that with your chest out?
Hey,
You're a
Keem.
fucking phony. You're a
Hey,
fraud.
Keem, hold on.
Hey, Keem, hold on. Hey, Keem, let me just interrupt you 50,000 times because I don't want the fucking chat to listen to the points that you were going to say. Well, I will say this, Duty. We're going to be covering a lot. And on this show, I'm not going to be fucking interrupted. I'm going to go through your fucking content, a real fucking review, showing that you've stole content from content creators for fucking years. And you are in full violation of the YouTube Partnership Program, the Terms of Service plus copyright. And I can prove it without a shadow of a doubt because it's not just me who's been a fucking expert in this field for 15 fucking years. I got a whole fucking team of people to back me up on this and that can show you every single one of the violations on your fucking channel. So maybe next time when I call into your fucking show, shut your fucking mouth and listen because I'm giving you some good advice, motherfucker. Not the good guy in this situation.
Keem, hold on, Keem.
In every aspect.
Hold on.
What the fuck brought all this on? And why are we having pitched battles like this with Keem? There's a much bigger war going on. What is this? This I don't know. This is subterfuge. This is a distraction. To be honest, I don't know why Duty even entertained this. To be honest, you got to keep. I don't know what the. All right, a few more minutes of this chat, and then I'll see what's up with y'all, and then we'll close up shop.
Get every single fucking YouTuber to find out about this situation, and no one is going to side with you.
That's fine.
No one is going to side.
I'm not
with you.
asking
You
anyone to
That's
side.
right. There isn't a single content creator on the fucking planet that actually makes content that would look at Duty's channel and say, oh yeah, this is totally fine. Yeah, this is fair use. There's no fucking content creator would say that the content that he puts out is fair use. Now, on occasion, he does do commentary. On occasion, he does do these live streams like that. And that's fine. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fucking 35 minutes of someone else's content directly uploaded to his channel. And sometimes he'll put fucking like a lower third at the bottom, or sometimes he'll like say 2 words. Hey guys, this is DSP today. He was mad. 35 minutes of content. Yeah, so that was DSP. He was mad. And that's the entire fucking video. Bro, that is not fucking fair use. You are just wrong on so many fucking levels.
I want to let me say that these guys can't call themselves commentary because they don't do commentary, right? What they do is they're archivists. You're archiving other people's contents.
Well, dude, he fucking called himself a content creator. That's offensive to me.
Not even close.
Like, doesn't that offend you, Boogie, as someone who's made content on this platform for like fucking over a decade?
I'm barely a content creator because I'm mostly just talking to a camera, and it's still infinitely fucking better than what he does on his channel. He just literally archives other people's shit.
Yeah, you don't get to call yourself a content creator. We are not fucking equals. We are not equals. You fucking take 35 minutes of other people's content and upload it to your channel. That is not content creation.
Side with me, Keem. Keem. Okay, hold on, Keem.
Call up you.
The timing of this is really suspicious too. Now that I'm starting to really think about it, like it's real suspicious that everybody's out for Duty's head, like right at like you know what I'm saying, like right around this time and whatever. And yeah, it fits well in like what is expected if you're getting ready to speak to DSP or whatever the case may be. And it's not like Duty has any like real long term type advantages for Keem moving forward. I don't know. The timing seems really, really bizarre with this shit. What the hell are these people doing?
YouTube and say,
go
hey,
ahead.
do a review on this person's channel,
dude,
and you are disqualified
go
from the
ahead.
YouTube partnership program.
Keem, if that's what
disqualified.
He would be.
It's that simple.
Keem, if that's what you want,
keep arguing and keep lying that you're right in this scenario instead of bowing down and apologizing for your fucking crimes, you fucking idiot.
Crimes. Okay, let me play something for you. This did he hang up? Did he hang up?
I did hang up on him there. But then he called me, but then he called me back and I tried to calmly explain to him. And you know what was funny about his chat? His chat were nothing but mods, okay? Nothing but fucking mods. And
Didn't DSP just say that early on in his podcast? Jesus Christ. And see, this is yet again what we talked about in the first stream about the difference between being an easy target and an easy target and fucking A. Fucking A. Sorry, I'm mind fart. Give me a second.
So DSP is trying to call in when all this is happening. I don't know where part 2 is. It looks like they only have part 1.
No, they had.
I want to say this about this. Like YouTube, the fact that you.
Thank you. This is the difference between being an easy target and a soft target. Yeah. Like, Duty's definitely a soft target. Because they're just passing him around. And like I said, the timing is stupid. Stupid suspicious. Like I said, if Duty just doesn't need to be worried about this right now. Let him dissect the shit that came off Kino, and like I said, this can. I mean, realistically, I wouldn't give any of this any more energy or life, to be honest with you, because if Keem decides to reach out to one of his contacts, he's gonna do it. So whatever happens, happens. There's no talking him out of it, but I don't know. Extra.
YouTube allows these channels to be monetized is the reason that there's a lot of internet bullies. I have numerous channels out there that thrive strictly off of uploading my own my content, and they only do it because they make money off of it. Like Duty makes like $5,000 or $6,000 a month re-uploading Phil clips,
dude,
and doesn't give Phil a dime.
And that's fine. And that's fine. He makes $5,000. No one cares. I don't care that he's doing what he's doing. I really don't care, as long as it doesn't affect me. All right. My issue was that he was fucking saying, look at this case law. This is totally fair use. And actually, Phil, you're the one breaking the TOS, and you're the hold it. And then he's calling himself a fucking content creator. I was so fucking triggered. Listen to this dude with his fucking chest out, like he was fucking right in this scenario. And it's like, hold up. You're not right at all. You're breaking fucking TOS, all right? Your whole channel is dedicated to DSP. That's a TOS violation, right? Your channel could be shut down tomorrow for that, all right? 2, you shouldn't be in the part.
Okay, well, I'll put my neck out there too. Why not? I mean, I got 3 channels fucking dedicated to shitting on. Well, I shitted on Wings. I've shitted on a couple other people too, but primarily DSP. So I'm in the same book. I'm in the same boat too. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That can be said for a lot of people. I mean, it is what it is. But I would think if these things were really concerns, he wouldn't have gotten monetized in the first place. Or his channel's, I'm sure his channel's been audited at least once or twice.
Partnership program. You don't have enough original content. This isn't original content. You shouldn't even qualify for the partnership program. Whoever reviewed this,
and yet he does.
YouTube probably looked at it thinking it was DSP making the content. They probably have no idea.
No, what they did is a fucking bot. He meets this threshold, this threshold, this threshold. You get a check until like somebody rocks the boat.
If a human review, I swear to God, I know YouTube inside out. If a fucking human at YouTube reviews his channel, his partnership is gone because
I believe you. I believe you.
Have
they
to
took
have
a lot of like reactor channels down. But I'm just saying he got monetized through an algorithm, not a human.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other thing is the copyright.
And that actually might be true given when Duty came into play anyway. So that actually might be true. Because that was that was definitely around pandemic. So, you know what I'm saying? Which anybody who was putting up numbers at that time got a free ride in. Well, damn near got a free ride in no matter what. So that might be true.
Right. He would get fucking destroyed on copyright. Absolutely fucking destroyed. He's bringing up some fucking case where someone took a bunch of clips, right? And they put them together to tell a different narrative and make a point that they were trying to get across, right? He thinks, Phil does what, an hour, 2-hour fucking show? He thinks that if he takes 35 minutes out of an hour, 2-hour show and puts it up, that qualifies as the same thing. There isn't a fucking lawyer on the fucking planet that would defend you thinking you had a fucking shot. They would tell you, you need to settle this. You need to fucking resolve this real quick. Like, so everything this guy is saying is wrong. And I go in as a fucking expert in all this to try to tell him and educate.
Okay, we're going to watch this another night. I'm not going to give this any more. I'm not going to give this any more of anything right now. I'd like to get a better understanding of what I'm walking into for right now, because I'm just hearing 2 people being very upset at each other over a situation that's not personal. To be honest, I feel like if there was more of a stable conversation that was had in the beginning, I think the shit wouldn't have gotten to where it was at. I think someone didn't like other people getting more attention. I think that became a problem. I don't know, but I'm not gonna give this any more daylight. Not for right now. But to be honest with you, I have I have bacon to cut up and curate before I get that shit put up. It does seem like a lot of crying on Keem's part and whatnot. Duty just got incredibly upset for no reason, I think. To be honest, I don't think it's that serious. And that Keem is vindictive. He's not exactly someone to go up against unless you're ready to gamble everything. So I'm not sure what to make out of that. All right, chat. Big ups for coming to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you guys kind of got a chance to see what I was talking about earlier on with that bullshit. With that bullshit I saw on the Kino Casino. I don't know what to make of that shit. That shit was fucking stupid. So goddamn stupid. Phil's a nut. Goddamn nut for doing that bullshit. Let's see here. Let's see what we're gonna play you guys out with. I have no clue what the hell DSP was thinking. You pissed away, or he pissed away, I should say, damn near every opportunity that he had, just like that, just that easy. I told you, there's no reason to force anything. It can, in due time, everything will pan itself out. Everything will pan itself out. Like I said, DSP is a goddamn fool. He doesn't know he doesn't appreciate anything. So he was bound to fuck up no matter what. Let's put you here. And yeah, we can actually run the same song actually. It's actually a good song. Alright, chat. Yeah. Here, let me see. Let's go ahead and take one more tally and whatnot. And I'll let you guys go because there's an evening stream. I'm not sure if Proper is going to be in. There's Proper right there. Big ups.
Agent Proper says, that was fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, dude. Like I don't know what that that EDP thing. I'm not even sure what that's about. So, be another time and shit.
Paul J. Brazel Jr. says, GTG, this was bananas.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty wild situation. Thank you guys for all coming out, though.
M says, I agree with the part that if he doesn't care about the money, getting demonized isn't an issue. That drama he had with Eric Miller has me looking at Doty different now.
He handled that shit incredibly bad. When Duty made his first video saying this was going to be his one and done response, it should have been at that. After he just kind of kept, like everybody else who had a problem with Miller, who wanted to eat, let them eat. But you, in particular, when you put your word to something like that and say, I'm going to respond to you once and I'm done and I don't have anything else to say about this, that's what you should have been expected to be held to. And when he didn't, I already knew that. I was like, all right, well, there's no real reason to take you seriously after this. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't handle the small stuff, which, let's be honest, the Miller stuff was a pretty small type of thing. If you can't handle the small stuff well, you're definitely not going to handle the big stuff. And the way Keem even admitted that, look at how I led him to the fucking slaughterhouse. I mean, wasn't the play, to be honest. But like I said, if Duty goes ahead and handles his shit tonight, then it is what it is. Agent
Proper says, Pop rest ream tonight, baby.
Oh shit! All right, piece. Oh, that's right. It's a Street Fighter. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if DSP shows up drunk. You're gonna kind of need to because this shit's ugly as fuck with Derek. All right, guys. Like I said, thank you guys again for showing up. I very much appreciate it. And don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow because I kind of really need to sit down and figure out how I want to set this video up. Because DSP is like, I'm just done, man. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Nah, we got all night. Yeah, I ain't done with you yet. I don't know about any other detractor, troll, hater, critic, but I'm not done with you. Go ahead and pull your skirt back up. Go ahead and pull your panties down. We're not done yet. Haven't even gotten started yet. You haven't even gotten past the tip. So that's what our situation is on that. Thank you guys for showing up, man. I'll catch y'all on the flip. Take care of yourselves, people.